All right, everybody. All right. We are back getting ready for these Dolphins and these Jets, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy Jay, he's a little under the weather, but I am here. I am here. Um, Big shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I hope each and every one of you had a happy Thanksgiving. It is now Black Friday. Black Friday. I'm thankful for every one of you who've been so loyal to the channel, loyal to me, and loyal to the community. So I thank each and every one of you for rocking with us. With that said, your boy Jay's a little under the weather, but we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. It finally hit me, and I'll get through it though. I'll be fine. Little cough, little tired, little sore, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes when you have kids and all that fun stuff. All right, everybody. So yeah, we got these Dolphins and these Jets. Dolphins and these Jets for Black Friday, our Black Friday game. Crazy game yesterday in regards to, the Cowboys and Detroit losing and, the 49ers just completely dominating the Seahawks. I definitely didn't expect that. I thought it would be a closer game, but hey, there it is. There it is. Shout out to you, Duke. What up, man? Big Ron in the house. What's up, Tyler? Thanksgiving was great, man. It was great. It was great. It was good times, good food. I cooked an amazing turkey, and it was great. It was great. 305 Dolphins, what up? What's going on with you? How you guys doing today? Charles says, I hope the New Jersey Jets beat the Fish today. Go Bills. Shout out to you, Charles. Marl says, shout out from South Dakota. Go Miami. Shout out to you. Megan says, get well soon, Jay. I am. Hopefully, I'll be better soon. Hopefully. I woke up this morning and I was just completely out of it. And without a doubt, it was not fun. Shout out to Big Ron coming through. Started off with the $25 Cash App donation. Shout out to you, Big Ron. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, my friend. Thank you for the $25 Cash App donation. Unfortunately, I'm not, you guys see the background, so I'm not at my home computer. So there'll be no Ric Flair today, but I'm going to give you a big woo as much as I can do it. All right. Thanks a lot, Ronald. Shout out to you. Shadow says, sorry you're down, Jay. Godspeed, my friend. My yesterday didn't end up until 6:30 this morning. So chicken and waffles for breakfast. Cheers to all. Shout out to you, Shadow. Let's go. What up, Jacob? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Carmen, hope you feel better. Thank you, Carmen. Thank you. So, yeah, we're getting ready for kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. These Dolphins and these Jets. I don't have my music, but there's gonna be no complaints. We're gonna get through this. You guys know me. I'm a fighter. I don't play no games. And when I do something, I take it serious. So regardless of what's going on, we're gonna fight through it, and we're gonna be good. Carmen says, "Go Miami." What up, Carmen? Thanks a lot, Corey. Shout out to you. What's up, Luann? What's going on with you guys? So like I said, I'm definitely appreciative of every one of you. And I hope each and every one of you had a great happy Thanksgiving with your family. And I hope you still are. I feel like Thanksgiving isn't just one day. Thanksgiving is, numerous days for sure. So shout out to each and every one of you. What's up, Bob? What's going on with you? What's up, George? What's going on? Shout out to Purple. Thanks a lot, Purple. Purple, you can't make me laugh. I'm kind of sick. Whatever you do, don't make Jay laugh because he's going to cough and it hurts. Conrad, what up, yo? What's going on with you? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're waiting for kickoff here. These Dolphins and these Jets. I got myself some green tea and infused it with some vitamins and some lemon and all that stuff. And there you go. Black Friday football. This is the first Black Friday game that we've ever had. So we're making history, ladies and gentlemen. We're making history. I think this is the first football game I've ever streamed on a Friday, too. So look at that. History all around. There it is. And I got some snow outside. Wow. All right, got some snow outside, and there it is. Rez, what up? What's going on with you? Xavion in the house? All right, man. All right. Like I said, I hope all of you had a great, great holiday. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It is great to be rocking with you guys on a Friday. And we're making history. First NFL game on a Friday, Black Friday. And then, of course, first NFL game I'm streaming on a Friday. So there you go. RB King, what up? Luann says, this game may bring lots of laughs. Yeah, lots. I'm hoping, like I said, to not have to laugh too much so I can keep this cough down. Jets defense legit? Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely see. Astrology says, go Jets. Go Jets. Shout out to you, Astrology. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Yoder says, my Jets going to take this one? We'll see. Damian, history in the making, my friend. All right, Rez, hope you get better. Yeah, I mean, the kids were sick, and it was just eventually, this was going to come. But, it is what it is. I'd rather get it out the way now than have to deal with it later, that's for sure, especially during the playoffs time. Shout out to TBE Trucking coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, happy Thanksgiving, bro. Thanks a lot for the love. Thank you for the support, TBE Trucking. It is much, much appreciated. So Dolphins and Jets players are now walking out to the field. They're walking out to the field now. Spread is Miami by 9.5. Over-under is 40. Money line is minus 470 for Miami and plus 360 for the Jets. So there you go. Shout out to the bettors. 305 Dolphins says Miami cover the spread. Today I'm cashing out. All right. Shout out to you. Purple says we're supposed to get some snow in a few days. I can't wait. Yeah, we've been having like off and on flurries, and the sun is out, which is crazy. And there's snow, and I'm seeing snow. So yeah, that lets you know how bipolar this place is that I'm living in. So there you go. But yeah, sun's out and it's snowing at the same time. There it is. Okay. Roy says Jets by 3. Okay. Yeah, as much as the Bills Mafia want the Jets to take this game, I do see, Miami potentially taking it in a close one. I don't think it's going to be easy, but it might come down to the stretch. Miami by 3, something like that. TBE, shout out to you, man. You already know how crazy it gets around here. Duke says Hill gets double teamed. Waddle ends up with 2 touchdowns. Okay. Brian says, what happened to the threat outside of MetLife Stadium? Hope you had a great yesterday. I didn't hear about that, Brian. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I didn't hear about that. I'll have to check that out. But yeah, I didn't hear about it. Shout out to you. Hope you had a great holiday as well. Thank you for the love and support. George says, Jay, looks like you put on a few pounds. How much turkey did you eat? Listen, it was good, man. I cooked it. It was amazing. It was juicy. And everyone loved it. So, yeah, and all the food was great. We had mac and cheese. We had greens. We had yams. We had like a vegetable medley. We had a chocolate pie, apple pie, carrot cake. It was great. It was a great day for sure. Shawji says Waddle is walking style unfit for football. Only the linemen do that. Okay. Shout out to you, Majors. What up, man? Listen, I'm under the weather right now, but best believe by Sunday, I'm going to be ready. And I'll get this all out of my system, and I'll be at 100% by Sunday. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hit a quick refresh on this thing here. All right. Hold on. Oh, they got your boy Jay behind. 1 second, Joe. Hold on. My bad. Your boy Jay's under the weather. Don't worry. Here we go. 2nd and 10. I was a little behind, ladies. 2nd and 10. Shout out to you for reminding me. For some reason, this Mac was not moving the way that it was supposed to. Here we go. 3rd down for these Jets here. 3rd and 10, it looks like. 3rd and 10. George says Jay will be wearing his hoodie, blanket, cap, red jersey. I'm not putting on that red jersey, man. I'm not doing it. All right, here we go. 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12 for these Jets as Boyle's directing traffic. Takes his time. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. And this will be 5 yards to Wilson. It'll now be 4th and 7, and this will lead to a Jets punt back to Miami. 305 says, if we don't cover the spread, we are not ready for the playoffs. Dan says, I've been healthy for 2 weeks. Feel better, Jay, and get some zinc going. Yeah, I got some zinc. I'm going to take it when I get back to the house. That definitely helps. I've been on the vitamin C and drinking the green tea with the lemon and the honey and all that good stuff. But yeah, I got to get the zinc because that definitely helps. So these Jets will go ahead and kick it back to Miami after the 4th and 7. And it's going to be a fair catch at about the 14, 15, 1st and 10 for the Dolphins after this quick commercial break. Shout out to you, Tanner. Thanks a lot, man. Astrology says 3 worst names for quarterback ever: Lossman, Pickett, and Hurts. All right. The Mid says hopefully this is a better game than what we got yesterday. Listen, I like that Dolphins and not the Dolphins, but the Lions and Packers. The Lions and Packers game was great. I was really surprised by Jordan Love and what he did. I definitely think he had a great game. I was really surprised as far as the defense, how much the Lions allowed the Packers to do, and hey, Packers defense really showed up and played strong and got them the win. Quick shout out to Dad is not a noun podcast for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Shout out to you, Ronald. Thank you for the love and support. Shadow says a rumor up to this point, J.J. Watt working out with the Texans by his own admission. And D'Amico Ryan is in a press conference. If we take out the Jags and sign J.J., this could be early Christmas. That's interesting. Yeah, if J.J. actually goes back with Shroud, that might be something serious, because if it does happen, I'm not gonna go there, but yeah, it could be something serious. Astrology says J.J. Watt coming to Buffalo next year. I'm not sure about it. What's up, Donnie? Shout out to you, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a quick timeout commercial break. Score is 0-0. 11 minutes and 56 seconds left in this first quarter as we get to this commercial break. Your boy Jay's a little under the weather, but we are here. I couldn't miss 2 days in a row. I did spend my day cooking and enjoying the good food and all that fun stuff. I hope you guys did as well. I did drop a happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you in the community chat, but if you didn't see it, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. So yeah, Miami's going to have it at their 15, 1st and 10, 11 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. And today, like I said, I'm a little under the weather, so I'm just chilling out today, calling the game with you guys and, having a relaxing time. I'm not going to go too crazy because I am a little tired, but we're gonna have ourselves a game. The triplets, what up? What's going on with you? Shout out to you, Tad. Jake in the house. What up, Jake? What's going on with you, bro? All right, so now let's go ahead and see what these Dolphins can do. And that's going to be 1st and 10 at the 15. And we have motion. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff, and that's going to be a 4-yard loss. Defense showing up here for these Jets. That's going to be by Williams. But there's also a flag. Here. So we'll see what's going on. Here. I need to refresh. Maybe not. All right. So there's going to be a flag, and it looks like, oh, wow, this is going to be on the Jets for unnecessary roughness. So forget the loss. Give them a first down. Astrology says they should be the Miami Mangroves. They don't deserve a fine animal. Dolphins for a mascot. Wow, you guys are hilarious. So, yeah, that's going to be a penalty on Jefferson. Unnecessary roughness, 15 yards. That will push Miami to the 26, and it will now be 1st and 10. Shout out to Tactical. Since I watched some other streams yesterday, Jay. Gonna say it sucked without you. The streams were mediocre and terrible. Shout out to you, Tactical. Much love. Listen, I knew you guys would be looking for some streams yesterday, and I said, hey, this will give them a chance to, really see what's out there. And, like I said, I really appreciate each and every one of you. And some of you gave me the day off, some of you didn't. But I said I'd be here Friday, even though I'm a little under the weather. But hey, we're here. That's all that matters. Red Jets is who you rooting for. I'm gonna go Miami by 3. I think it'll be a close one. That's that was my prediction. So here we go. 1st and 10 after the penalty. Tagoviluoa under center, and this is gonna be a play fake. Drops back, has time, quick throw, and he'll get this to Mostert, but he does fumble it, so it's gonna be a catch. Even though it's fumbled, he picks it back up, and it will be 2nd and 5. We'll see what happens here after a review. Chiefs are the ghosts. Says, hey, Jay, I'm sub, but I changed my name. Shout out to you, man. Dan says, Perna's curse will curse the Dolphins. Okay. Mid says, how's little Jay? He's good, man. He's good. Part of the reason why I'm probably sick. He had this cough last week, and now I'm dealing with the remnants of it. But hey, that's how it goes when you got kids. All right. George says, I know what's out there, and they all are not as good as you. You are the best GOAT. Shout out to you, George. Much love, man. Much love. All right, so let's see if he caught this thing. It looks like I don't think he caught that. He didn't have possession of that ball. I think it's going to be an incomplete, to be honest. And we'll probably just go to 2nd and 10. That's probably what's going to happen here. Carson, what up? We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Ladies and gentlemen, scores locked in at 0-0. 11 minutes and 37 seconds on this clock. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for rocking with us today. Black Friday. It's the first time we've ever streamed a Friday football game. So make sure you guys lock it in. If you have not already, make sure that you do click that like, that thumbs up, and subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. Nancy says, my last Taylor remark ever. In the past, they were mostly pre-game like this. The NFL issued a Taylor Swift press release. She has increased overall viewership of NFL among women by 53%. Yeah, and that's great. Here's the question, though. What happens to that viewership if they just so happen to break up? Right? That's the only question I'm going to ask in regards to that, and then we're going to move on from it. Shout out to you, David. What's going on, bro? Carson says, Jay, how you been? It's great, man. I've been great. Like I said, a little under the weather, but I'm fighting through it, and I knew I had to be here for you guys. I'm not making excuses. Got ourselves a game. Shout out to you, Tab. Much love. Astrology says Kelsey is going to get big ad money also, and wait until they do an ad together for the Super Bowl. $500 million for 30 seconds. Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy if they do a Super Bowl ad together. That'd be kind of crazy. So we're in a quick commercial break, and just like I said, this pass is probably going to end up incomplete, and it does. And that's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for Miami, as I'll have it at the 26. 11 minutes and 37 seconds on this clock left in the first quarter. Father Time says, well, the unnecessary roughness was for a headbutt. They didn't show that on the replay. They just said there was a flag. And still on the flag. Demis says, can't wait to hear the woo. Unfortunately, Ric Flair had to take the day off. He is not on this MacBook today here. He is on the PC at home. Charles says, oh, I got this. This is the one. Miami Mutts. All right. Matt says, thoughts on Dolly Parton halftime show? It was interesting, right? I think it was fun. It was in good taste. She's 77 years old. She still looks, good for her age. And, she can still entertain. So I wasn't mad at it at all. I think it was good. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for these Dolphins. This is going to be a handoff reverse over to Hill. Makes a quick move, and he'll get about 2 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 8 from the 28. Chiefs says, I'm pretty new and I changed my name from Dub to Chiefs are the GOAT. Shout out to you, man. Let's go. Let's go. They wouldn't show that negativity sportsman over much. Yeah, that's normally what they do. When something like that happens, they barely show it. They barely show it. Nancy says, Dolly is amazing. Spreads joy. For sure. Shout out to Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, I got Miami in the over. Sub J Mafia. Shout out to you, Furious Storm. Thank you for the love and support. And here we go. 3rd and 8. Tua drops back. Throws deep. And this is going to be caught by Hill. Big play as he gets 35 yards. It'll now be 1st and 10 at the 37. But Hill is limping to the side of the field, and that's not a good sign. We'll have to see what happens here. He makes a big play, and now he's limping to the side of the field. We'll have to see what happens here. That does not look good. Quick shout out to Fortnite Edits 360. Shout out to you, man. And it looks like he may have came down on that ankle and twisted it potentially. Shoes are untied. We'll have to see what happens. Here we go. 1st and 10. Waddle motions. And this is going to be a reverse handoff to him. Makes a quick move. And he'll get about 8 to 9. He'll get 8 yards on the run. 2nd and 2 now as they get to the 29. Yeah, Tyreek looks to be injured on that last play. Looks to be some kind of an ankle injury. He did walk off on his own while limping, so we'll see exactly what happens here. That left ankle, it looks like. And I think they're going to put some tape on this thing and wrap it up. That's what they're doing right now. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 as Mostert motions. Tua throws. That's going to be incomplete. Try to get over to Smythe, and that'll be 3rd and 2 now. Incomplete. Clock stops at 9:31 left in this first quarter. Tyreek is tough. Yeah, he'll get through it. They'll tape this thing up, and he'll most likely be okay, it looks like. Matt says, unfortunate, he's on par for MVP right now. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. They're taping it up right now, so he should be fine. Melvin says, there are so many folks that have no idea this game is even being played. Yeah, you know when people don't even realize that there's a Black Friday game? It's the first time they've done it in history. This is the first time for streamed at 3 o'clock on a Friday afternoon, so there you go. There you go. It's the first for everything. Chief says, hey, Jay, I got a new iPad to watch more of your lives better. Shout out to you, Chiefs. Let's go, man. Good job. Good job. I actually ended up getting a new MacBook. I had to because the old one had went to the dumps on me, and I said, all right, let's go ahead and get this deal here and, make it easy for you guys, and there it is. There it is. MJ Hammer, what up, man? Shout out to you. Much love. Astrology says, this is the first time I've ever commented on the stream at 3:21. Hey, there you go. Like I said, first for everything. First for everything. So Miami calls a timeout on the 3rd and 2. It looks like Hill will have his ankle taped, and we'll see what happens here. Chief says $500 for the iPad. Yeah, that's the thing about Apple products. You pay a premium, and it holds its value and it works. So there you go. 3rd and 2. Quick snap, quick throw. Hill's back in the game, makes a nice move, spins, and he comes right back into it like he never left, and he gets 17 yards on that play. 1st and 10 as they get to the 12. Ronald says, Jay, who are you going with, Michigan versus Ohio State? I'm going Ohio State. Ohio State. Matt coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, cheers to 3 p.m. on a Friday. Let's go. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Matt. I don't have Ric Flair because, like I said, I'm not on my PC. But I'm going to give you a woo. And there you go. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for these Dolphins as Hill motions. Snap is off. Gets this over to Mostert. Makes a quick run, and he'll get 6 yards in the play. It's now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Tyreek should have a cape on, that's for sure. Furious says plus 3.5. I picked Ohio State as well. I like it. I like it. All right, here we go. Second down. 2nd and 4. She says, I wish I could donate some money, but hacker spent $300 on Gorilla Tag. Okay. Ronald says OSU as well, Jay. Yeah, I definitely think Ohio State's gonna take it. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Snap is off. And that's gonna be a handoff to Mostert. He'll get maybe a yard on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 3 now. 3rd and 3. Demiz says no cough during the woo. I'm shocked. That's what this green tea does, bro. You get the green tea, it fixes everything. Fixes everything. Sun's coming out now and the snow's gone, so that's interesting. It's very interesting. Here we go. Shout out to you. William says that woo Jay sounded like Ric Flair under the weather. I told you not to make me laugh. Oh my goodness, I told you guys not to make me laugh. Oh my goodness. Here we go. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Tua's in trouble. He's just going to roll out. And he'll get maybe a yard. It'll now be 4th and 2. So what do you do here? I think you go for it. Furious Storm coming through with the $2 super chat. Says, I'll donate for you, Chief. Thank you for supporting. There it is. Shout out to Furious. Showing the love. Let me know how this audio sounds, because I'm streaming directly from the Max microphone. I'm not using any kind of external microphone. So let me know how the audio sounds, y'all. If it sounds good or not. Let me know. Yeah, let's go for it. Here we go. 4th and 2 for Miami. All right, 4 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. Snap is off. Quick throw to the end zone. That's going to be almost caught. And it'll be incomplete to Hill. Good defense. And that will lead to turnover on downs. And Jets will take it. You sound okay? Sound great? Okay. Audio sounds fine? Perfect. Hey, listen. I guess that's what you pay for. You know, when you buy these MacBooks and these Apple products, you pay for quality and you get it. So there you go. Matt says, Jay's contagious. No, the kids were contagious. And they gave it to me. So there you go. They gave it to Jay. And now I'll have to be in my bubble. So the Jets will take over at the 5, 1st and 10. And we're going to take a quick break. Timeout. All right. They had 3 and got greedy because Miami mutts. No, it's 4th and 2. Jets offense has not been playing that well, so I think you go with that. I think you go for it, and I think you take the shot. I think Hill should have definitely brought down that ball, but hey, the defense just played better. So there you go. There you go. Shout out to you, Al. What's up, Ronald? Ronald Harrison in the house. Purple says, Iowa won. Let's go. Dang, Iowa. Balling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a quick timeout commercial break. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I can't see the numbers, but, I mean, I could switch around some stuff, but I don't want to do all that. Well, I guess I could. All right, here we go. All right, what do we got? We got 90 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We need 9 more to get to 100 so I can throw up the poll for you guys. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. We need 9 more to get to 100, so let's make it happen. And I will throw up the poll for you guys so you can vote. We need 8 more now. 8 more likes, 8 more thumbs up, and I will throw up the poll. Unmazed says, hope you get better fast, Jay. Yeah, I'm going to take the zinc later. I'm going to keep pounding out this green tea with the lemon and the honey and all that good stuff. And, yeah. Shout out to Ronald coming through with another $20 Cash App donation. Showing the love and support. Says $10 for Purple and $10 for Sheila. So shout out to all 3 of you, Ronald, Purple, and Sheila, for showing the love and support. I do thank you all. It is much, much appreciated. Charlie says, wrong. Jets D is good. And if you get points, take them. Yeah, but, you know, the offense is the issue, right? You know, they know the offense may not be able to move. And at the end of the day, if they can stop them, then they get it right back. So I'm not mad at it. But here we go. 1st and 10. Boyle is under center. We have motion. Jets in an I form. And this is going to be a fake. Has time, and he goes down. That's fumbled, and that's going to be picked up by the Dolphins. That is picked up by the Dolphins. That should have been a safety. It ended up being a fumble that popped out of the end zone, and Miami will recover. Miami will recover. Absolutely insane. Miami ball. Wow. Hey, that's why you do it. I told you guys. That Jets defense. Wait a minute. They're going to say it's incomplete. Are you kidding me, ref? So let's see here. He threw it forward. He threw it forward. He got lucky. He threw that ball forward. And, that's going to be incomplete. Shout out to Cardell Turner coming through with the $2 super chat. Thanks a lot, Cardell. Shout out to you. Thank you for the love and support. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. They'll call it incomplete. And this is going to be a handoff up the middle. No gain on the run for Hall. And it'll now be 3rd and 10. Jay Johnson says, you good? You sound like, yeah. Little under the weather, my friend, but it's all good. It's all. We're going to work through it. All right. 3rd and 10. Alpha, yeah, I do. Shout out to you, Jay Johnson. All right. 3rd and 10. Boyle. Directing traffic. Takes a snap. Pressure comes. And he's just going to dump this off. Tries to get some space. And they'll get about 8 yards on the play. It'll be now 4th and 2. And these Jets will send it back to Miami after the 3 and out. Nancy says zinc, D3 and C. Yeah, I got the C's. I got to grab the zinc later. But yeah, it should be great. Chief says get well soon. I don't know what I'm typing. Shout out to you. The zinc works wonders for sure. So Morstead's going to go ahead and punt this back to Miami after the 3 and out. And we're still locked in at 0-0, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in this first quarter. And this will be taken from the 35. Goes back to about the 44. That's where Miami will start. E. Capone says, can't believe what I'm about to say, but go Jets. Yeah, I mean, Bills Mafia, right? We need the Jets to lose. But I think realistically, Miami probably takes us in a close one by 3. So there you go. Shout out to TM. What up, man? What's going on with you? AMBM says, are you on vacation? Yes, I am on vacation for the holiday. Bills next what? The score going to be as far as the Eagles? Oh, we taking that one. It might be like 30-7, Bills Mafia. Here we go. 1st and 10 for these Dolphins. This is going to be a handoff. And tries to hit that right edge. Gets maybe about 3 yards on the play. It'll now be 2nd and 7 for Miami. Buckley's tastes awful, but it works. What's Buckley's? What is that? Like, I've had the elderberry and, all that kind of stuff, but I never had Buckley's. What's that? Matt says, this is legal to throw the football as high as you can in the NFL, just like straight up and down. Seems weird. I've never seen anyone do that. Really? I have to check that one out. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 for these Dolphins. Tua takes a snap. Play fake, has time, steps up, throws. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be Smythe for 10 yards as Miami gets the first down and gets to the 43. Shout out to Robert. Says, hello, Jay. You can have the best D, but if you can't score with your offense, your hopes of winning is pretty much toast. Maybe the D can score. Miami's moving the ball now. We'll see. Jason Who says, Iowa just crushed and destroyed weak little Nebraska. Jay using his movie voice. Get better, my friend. Shout out to you, Donald. Like I said, I got the green tea going with the lemon and the honey. And I'm going to pop another vitamin C probably during halftime. But yeah, we got to get rid of this by Sunday because I need to be at 100%. Big run up the middle. And that's going to be Wilson for 14 yards. And they'll get to the 29, 1st and 10. Wardell says, how about them Cowboys? Listen, Bland breaking records. The defense still looking nice. Still looking nice. Major says, Jay, watch your mouth. 37 Bills. Jay-Z said it best. We don't believe you. You need more people. Keep that same energy come Sunday. Oh, you know I'm going to keep that same energy come Sunday in regards to my Bills. You know that. You know that, my friend. So don't worry. I'll be at 100% by Sunday. You don't got to worry about that. I'm going to do everything I need to do to get right. As we're going to have a run to the right side for about 4 yards by Wilson. It'll be 2nd and 6 as the Dolphins get to the Jets' 25. Inside tip for anyone who pays attention, Bills over the Eagles this week. Chief says, what time is it for you guys or me? Jay, it's 1:33. Yeah, it's 3:33 over here. 3:33. 100 likes, put up the poll. All right, we're there. I got you guys. Let me go ahead and put up the poll for you. After this play, we're at 2nd and 6 for Miami. And this is going to be a play fake. Quick throw out to the flat. Gets it to Hill. And he'll get about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the 20. 3rd and 1 at the 20. TM says, please give a real score. What makes you think that score is fake? That's a real score. I mean, every word I said, too. You thought I was playing. It's ridiculous. Give a real score. That is a real score. That can really happen. You acting like the Eagles can't be beat. 3rd and 1. Here we go. As Hill motion, snap is off. Quick fake, quick throw, and that's going to be incomplete. 4th and 1, and this will most likely lead to a field goal for these Dolphins. All right, let me go ahead and get the poll up for you guys. I do think the poll's going to be interesting because, you know, tight game. And there you go. So Dolphins will kick the field goal. It is up. It is good. And score is now 3-0, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 as we get started here. And there it is. The poll is up. Minute 26 left in the first quarter. Dolphins holding down the lead as we take a quick timeout, commercial break. Johnny says, y'all forgive Jay. He's still fuming from the Chiefs losing to the Eagles. I'm not fuming at all, my friend. I'm not fuming at all. Valdez-Scantling single-handedly gave the Eagles that game, but that's just the reality of it. No shot. The score will be 30-7. Okay. Williams says, Jay will have his Ric Flair woo ready when the Bills beat the Eagles, but today we have to deal with woo under the weather Rick. Man, you guys trying to make me laugh. I got to hold it in. All right. Alpha says, Jets show a lot of courage showing up every game, even knowing they don't have a quarterback. That is professionalism. Well, I'll tell you this, Alpha. When you've got Aaron Rodgers in the news every day saying that he's going to come back and that he's working hard and diligently to come back faster than the normal, your defense is going to, basically try to do their job as best they can to protect whoever's in there because they're hoping that the star quarterback's going to come back and be able to play for them. It's starting to get a little dark, and I'm going to have to turn this light on soon, but it should be good. And I got to plug this thing in soon, too, but we're at 30% right now, so we're good. All right. Shout out to Damon. What up, yo? What's going on with you? TM says Bills average 26.7. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you can look at averages and all that kind of stuff, but as they say, right, any given Sunday, right? Ain't that what they say? Any given Sunday. JD, dare me to play Connect 4 with my mom and watch the live and win at the same time? Listen, if you can do that, man, I'll give you a huge shout out. You'll be making a record, beating your mom in Connect 4 while watching the stream. Okay. Javon says, what's everyone's predictions? Devon says, Mafia up. You already know, man. You already know. All right, getting over to the votes. We got 63 votes, 59% for the Dolphins, holding it down. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Black Friday. Did any of you buy anything? I did my shopping online. I did some shopping last night online after I was done eating. And I tried to get up this morning, but I was just too tired and too sick. Felt like crap. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad I did my shopping last night. I'll probably get some more shopping done tonight. Try to catch some deals. And then we still got Monday too. So, I don't really think there was too much good stuff. It's not like how it used to be, right? I got like 12 TVs. I don't need an extra TV. I got the deal on this MacBook. That was actually something that I really needed. But there wasn't no real deals this year. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be handed off to Hall, but he drops it. And so he's going to lose about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 15 now as Phillips steps up. Purple says, I just need some stocking stuffers. Okay. Shout out to you, Purple. Quick shout out to Johnny coming through with the $10 super chat. Or $2 super chat, I'm sorry. Happy holidays, everyone. Shout out to you, Johnny. Thank you for the love and support. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Thank you for the love. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 for these Jets. Dolphins bring 4. Quick throw on a slant. And that's going to be caught for about 5 yards back. It'll be 3rd and 10. I shop all year round. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't like waiting to the last minute. You got to wait to the last minute and, they jack up the prices. So I get, majority of the stuff that I need to out the way during Black Friday. And if something like, that I need to get or something extra comes up, then obviously I'll pick it up, a couple weeks before Christmas. But that's how it goes. Captain says, I was looking for an engagement ring for my imaginary girlfriend. Everyone. All right. So here we go. 3rd and 10. Looks like there's going to be a flag here. It's going to be a flag. Grant's birthday is January 31st. Nice. Shout out to you, Purple. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday to your grandson. Gary says happy holidays to everyone. Shout out to you, man. I can't wait to see Michigan fans cry on Saturday. Listen, so depending on how I feel, I may try to stream that game. I don't know if I'm going to need a full day to recover for Sunday, but if I'm feeling good, I will try to stream that game because it's going to be big. It's going to be big, and I think it'll be great. Okay. Yeah, right after Christmas, yeah. Well, so my son's is before Christmas too, and he got Christmas. He gets Christmas before Christmas, and then he gets Christmas again. So that's how it goes. But yeah, especially when you're doing all your shopping and stuff. Quick timeout, commercial break, as it's going to be 3rd and 15 now for these Jets at their 20. John says, shout out to them Dolphins. Yeah, man. Matt says, I bought groceries on Black Friday because it's all on sale. Hygiene products and house supplies 50% off. That's true, right? Instead of the electronics and all this stuff that you might not need, go get yourself some Clorox bleach, some disinfectant wipes, and clean up that house. Get you some soap and all that fun stuff 50% off during Black Friday. So you don't end up like Jay and have to recover for 48 hours. There you go. Measure Yourself says all the people who are born on February 29th must be sad. Not at all. Why would they be? There were only 43-inch TVs. Great sell. Yeah, I definitely, like I said, if you need a TV, they have great deals. But, most of those TVs only last like 2 years anyways. So you normally want to grab, something decent on Black Friday if you are looking for a deal. But don't just take the $98 TV because the price looks good unless you're buying it for a kid. But if you're buying it for yourself, you do want to stick with, a decent Samsung or a decent Sony or something like that and just try to get the best deal out of that that's affordable and in your budget. But don't just go buy the cheap 60-inch thinking it's going to last you for the next 4 years, because you'll be right back in line in 2 years from now spending another, $500. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. Matt says 55-inch for $250, not bad. But yeah, what model is it? That's the question. What model is it? So we're in a quick timeout, commercial break. End of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Score is 3-0. Jets will be 3rd and 15 at their 20. I buy practical gifts except for our grandson. He's getting his first bike and helmet stuff. All right, Purple. Let's go. Cardo says, I have 50-inch and it lasts for 4 years. Yeah, I mean, if you, like I said, the normal Best Buy models or the Insignias, things like that, those Emersons, those normally last anywhere between like 2 to 3 years max. Like, that's what you can count on. But you go get yourself a nice Samsung, a nice Sony, you got yourself a solid 6-7 year TV. All right, here we go. 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15 for these Jets. 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. And it's just going to dump this off, and that's going to be a loss of 2 yards. It'll now be 4th and 17. And the Jets will punt after another 3 and out. There it is. Shout out to Lori. It says, helpful info on buying a TV. Cool that and football. Happy day after Thanksgiving. Shout out to you, Lori. Yeah. If you guys need advice, let me know. That's what I'm here for. So 4th and 17. These Jets will kick this ball. It is off. And they're going to take it from the 21, make some space, get back to about the 40. That's where Miami will start, 1st and 10. We always donate new toys to our Toys for Tots and stuff like that. Nice. Yeah, because kids could definitely end up with a lot of toys over the years. And, some people just put them in the basement or put them in the attic. So if you still got some good toys that kids can use, it's good to, give it to the ones who need it for sure. For sure. Shout out to you, Purple. I've had my TCL for 7 years now. What size is it, Gary? What size is it? All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami as we have motion. 9 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff. Makes a quick cut inside, still on his feet. And he'll get about 4 yards on the carry, 2nd and 6. As Miami tries to get it going on this drive. Mostert for 4 yards. Chief says, Jay, I won Connect 4. Shout out to you, man. Avis says, TCL is a very good product. Yeah, TCLs aren't bad. They're not bad. I remember when Vizio was like the huge, TV that everyone wanted. Vizios were huge back in the day, and then, they started getting crap on everybody, so people started not buying them, and that's kind of why they went under, or are going under. I don't think anybody buys Vizios anymore. But here we go, 3rd down for these Dolphins. It'll be 3rd and 5 at the 45. Black Friday sale at $278. Nice. How much time do you watch it for? Because that's another thing too. That's definitely another thing too. Shout out to Chiefs or the GOAT. What up, man? Shout out to you. All right. And here we go. 3rd and 5. Snap is off. There's going to be a flag. I think this is a free play. Quick throw that's going to be caught. So this will be a 1st down. I think the defense jumped. And this will be a 1st down for Miami. 1st down for Miami. All right. Wallpaper? No, it's not wallpaper, my friend. It's too bad there ain't bottled water 50% off. I would hop all over that. Right? Just buy cases and cases of bottled water for sure. Shout out to you, Jason. Much love, man. Much love. It's on every day for no less than 10 hours every day. Nice. You got yourself a good one for sure then, man. 7 years. That's a good TV. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Play fake. Tua rolls out. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. And no, it's going to be incomplete. Hill couldn't reel it in. And it'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Ron Rivera needs to be fired. Yeah, I seen they got rid of the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator. I was going to make a video about it, but I just didn't have the energy to do it. I just didn't. But yeah, those guys are gone now, so we'll see how things, change up. I think Ron, he may have, until the end of the season to basically prove himself. We'll see how it goes. 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, and this will be 5 yards on the play. Robert says, Jay, I bought 2 Sharp Aquos in 10, a 40 and 50, and the 50-inch diet last year, and the 40 is still going. Yeah, Sharps were amazing back in the day. Sharps were definitely amazing. Too bad we don't see them, anymore, because those are definitely great TVs. Philips as well. Philips were a decent TV back in the day. You don't see those anymore. RCAs are pretty much dead. All those old models. Now it's about Sony, Samsung, LG. Those are your top 3. Here we go. This is going to be thrown and caught. And that'll be Wilson picking up the 1st down for Miami as he gets 7 yards on the play. 1st down. 1st down. Jay, I've only watched 2. Hold on 1 second here. I got to bring this down because it's throwing me off. All right, there we go. There we go. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving with the family. Sounds like Lil J gave you his cold. Yeah, man. Yeah, he did. But I'm working through it. It's all good. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to the left side. It's going to be Wilson for 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7. I'm old enough to remember VCRs, TVs with the tapes. Yeah, I mean, those really aren't that old. I mean, they're what, about 30 years old now? Not really that old. Yeah, TVs with the VCRs in them. Those things were classic, for sure. All right, so 2nd and 7 for Miami. We got 10 minutes and 24 seconds left in this second quarter. Beta tapes. Wow. And here we are, 2nd and 7. We have motion and handoff reverse. Tries to get through that edge, and Moser will get about 1 yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. Floor model TVs. Listen, someone just posted up a video of them eating Thanksgiving dinner at their family's house, and they still had a floor model TV on, and they were watching the Cowboys game. It was absolutely amazing. And I was just laughing so hard while coughing. And they were eating dinner, watching the game, and it was crazy on a floor model TV. Wood and everything. It was all wood. That 2 picture, it was crazy. Still working. Here we go, 3rd and 6 for Miami. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called here by the Dolphins. Quick commercial break. So Miami's going to call their second timeout. It'll be 3rd and 6 at the Jets' 28. Matt says, someone thought I coughed. I told him it was Jay. They think I'm sus. Shout out to you. Let them know that Jay coughed. If they need to know, everybody's listen up. It was Jay. I coughed. It's Jay. A little under the weather. Blockbusters, MP3 players, and Game Boys. Classic times. I forgot about those floor models. They were furniture. Yeah, they were. Those things were heavy. TVs were like 100 pounds. All that wood and that heavy tube, that glass. Oh, floor models were ridiculous. I remember trying to move a floor model. Never again. As Tua throws, and this is going to be caught. What a catch. And that's going to be Waddle for 20 yards. It'll now be 1st and goal at the 8 for Miami with 9 minutes on the clock and rolling. Shout out to you, Matt. Cardell says, especially with the record players in them. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I remember those big long record players where you put the vinyls in the cabinets. Those things weighed like 200 pounds. Just to think back to those days, it was wild. It was wild how heavy stuff was. But at the same time, the quality was there. You don't get that same quality that you got back in the day, with that kind of stuff. Leo Cinema says, get yourself some chicken noodle soup with a little cayenne pepper at halftime. Will do, my friend. Will do. I got to get this zinc as well. I got to get this zinc. I do have it. I'm going to take it in time. All right, here we go. Second and goal. Tagoviluoa takes a snap, drops back, quick throw. That's going to be caught. Tyreek Hill, touchdown for Miami. And there it is. Hill gets in for 7 yards. And they're finally going to strike, making the score after the extra point 10-0. 10-0. There it is. All right. The Jets are going to have to do something. The defense has been working their tail off, but the offense just has not been able to do anything, unfortunately. And they're gonna have to figure this out. They're gonna have to figure this out, and definitely do something. So there it is. Extra point is up. It's good. Score is 10-0, and we have 8 minutes and 21 seconds left in this second quarter. Zinc and C Daily. Yeah, Lori, I got the C's. And I just got to stop at the other house and get my zincs. That's what I'm going to need. I got them. I just need to get them. That's for sure. David says 8-track tapes. Wow. Yeah. Fire the Jets coach now? No, that's not how that works. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Chief says, Jay, what is the best Super Bowl you ever watched? I gotta say, the best Super Bowl I ever watched, it's gotta be Patriots in Atlanta. There was just so much going on within the family and people betting and being emotional and people acting up because the Falcons were just winning and completely crushing the Patriots, and then Tom Brady just comes back, and I had everybody with that I told you so. It was great. It was great. That probably had to be one of my favorites for sure. Used to get in our cars during breaks in high school and drive around listening to 8-tracks. Shout out to you, Nancy. Jackpot says, get some chicken soup with lemon pepper seasoning on top. Thank all you guys for the love and support. Trying to make sure your boy Jay is good. Don't worry. I got the tea, the green tea with the lemon and honey here. I'm going to get some soup when I'm done streaming. And I'm going to take some zinc as well. The swivel floor model is well over 100 pounds. Still works too. Crazy. Listen, that old TV, man, that old floor model, it's crazy. If the tube didn't go out, that thing would probably last 100 years. Easy. Gary says the National Fix League. Calm down. Have any of you heard of the 4-track tapes? I did hear about that, right? There was a 4 and then the 8, and then obviously they transitioned over to 16, but by that time, they had already made them into cassette tapes, the small ones. So that's kind of why the 16-track basically, phased out. But yeah. We can get into one of those nostalgia situations where we go over all the old stuff. That'd be a good one for We Need Clarity. Yeah, we can definitely do that. That'd be kind of cool. Robert says, that was a good one, Jay, and the best comeback in the Super Bowl. But for me, it's 18-1 season with the Giants beat the Patriots. Yeah, there's a lot of different Super Bowls that definitely have, significant meaning. And but, for me, like I said, that was just the one where family was involved and everyone was on the edge of their seat. And, your favorite Super Bowl is definitely what you make it out to be for sure. Matt says they don't make them like they used to, but at the same time, my smartphones have been lasting longer lately. Sure. They should for the money that you're paying for it. That was a good one, Jay, and the best comeback in Super Bowl for sure. Yes, sir. Jay, how was your Thanksgiving yesterday? It was good. It was good. I cooked, made an awesome turkey. It was juicy. Um, nice caramel skin, crispy. It was nice. It was nice. We had some great mac and cheese, vegetable medley, the Hawaiian rolls. Um, we had greens, a bunch of pies and cakes and stuff. It was great. It was great. Shout out to Nancy, says include vitamin D in the regimen with C and zinc. Helped me when I had the virus. Shout out to you, Nancy. Melvin says hot toddy, vinegar, lemon, apple cider, honey, and a shot of your favorite liquor clears everything up as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the Bacardi because that's the liquor that moves the stuff up in your chest and gets it gone. I'm gonna have to get the gold, the Bacardi Gold, that moves everything in your chest for sure. But it's not to drink like you're an alcoholic, right? You get the small bottle, you use it like it's medicine. Shout out to you, Mom. And that's what always works for sure. You can even put it in your tea. It works. It works. All right. So Boyle's going to get a pass off here for 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3 at the Jets 43. At the Jets 43. All right. Best console TV back in the day was Zenith and Quasar. Yeah, Zenith. Wow. Taking it way back. Charles says, my mom had one of those floor model TVs with turntable and radio on top. You lift the left side. I think it was a Philips or Magnavox. Yeah. I remember. Without a doubt. Lori says, did know about the rum? Yeah, the Bacardi Gold. You use it like it's medicine. Get yourself a tablespoon, pour it on the spoon, 1 tablespoon along with your vitamins and all that stuff. It clears up all the crap in your chest. But yeah, the Bacardi Gold, the small bottle. Here we go, 3rd and 3. As Boyles is taken down, and that's going to be a loss of 7 yards. It'll now be 4th and 10 with 6 minutes and 57 seconds left on the clock in this second quarter. All right. All right. Chris says, I have my grandparents' old stereo like somebody's talking about with the lift up top. I got it and put all my new stuff in there like 2003. My mom used it. Shout out to you. Let's go. Shout out to Teresa. Says, happy Thanksgiving, Jay and everyone. I was looking for you guys yesterday. I guess we took the day off. Yeah, I took the day off because I had to cook. We had a feast. So I did take the day off. But I did promise you guys I'd be here today. And even though I'm a little under the weather, I'm here. So there you go. Shout out to you, Shantae. What up? What's going on with you? What's going on with you, Rebecca? Patty in the house. What up, Patty? What's going on with you? All right. All right. So, Miami is going to get it back after the punt. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 18 with 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in this second quarter. The best thing about Thanksgiving is the leftovers, for sure. After that turkey's sat in its juices and marinated even more. That's for sure. That is for sure. All right, so in a quick timeout commercial break, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank you all for the support, rocking with us today. Black Friday game. Black Friday football. This is the first time we've had an NFL game on Friday. And this is the first time that I've streamed an NFL game on Friday. So, yeah, shout out to you guys for rocking with us. It looks like we are at... Try to get the light count here, but my screen is killing me. Come on, screen. Yeah, it's not working, whatever. Just make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Like I said, it is much, much appreciated. And I do thank you all for rocking with us. Block, what up, man? What's going on with you, bro? Thanks a lot for the love. 151 rum would kick it. Yeah, that's just a little bit too spicy, especially if you got a cough. that's just at that point you're looking for pain. The Bacardi Gold just does it. Just does it, gets the job done. Michael says, Jay, you know what's my favorite seconds in the game? Shout out to you, Michael. Let me know, man. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. 177 likes. All right, cool. Let's get to 200, ladies and gentlemen. We need 23. 23 more likes, 23 more thumbs up to get to 200. So make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. All right, so here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami. They're at the 18. 6 minutes and 9 seconds left in this second quarter. And I'm going to have to plug this laptop in soon here. Plug this thing in soon here. Actually, I'm going to do it now. Do it now. Well, I'll just wait till halftime. I'm good. Until halftime. We're at 20%. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Miami. Snap is off. Handoff up the middle. And that's going to be Wilson for about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 as the clock rolls. Astrology says Dolly Parton's first guitar was made of cardboard. Wow. Shout out to you, Astrology. All right, getting over to the votes. What do we got? 210 votes, 69% for the Dolphins, holding it down. Football is very different when Dick Butkus and Jack Lambert were playing, for sure. Very, very different. Deshaun says Michigan 6.5. We'll see. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4 for Miami. This is going to be a play fake. Tua throws. It's going to be caught. And that's going to be Waddle for 13 yards. It'll now be 1st and 10 from the 37. Shout out to you, Shante. Much love. Great stream to watch during work. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's working today as well. Putting in all that hard work where everybody else just eats and relaxes. Shout out to you. If you're working today, just know that we appreciate all of you doing the things, making it easier for everyone else. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Miami. This is going to be a toss to the right side. Wilson again. And he's going to pick up about 4 yards. It'll now be 2nd and 6 at the 41. 41. Shout out to you, Gary. Much love, man. Demis says, my boss asked what I was watching. Tell your boss to subscribe. Subscribe to Jay. Let him know. Join all 60,000 of you guys. All right. Gary says, I stumbled on your channel. I love your stream, bro. Thanks a lot, Gary. Welcome, man. Welcome. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Shout out to all you guys for being with us. Matt says, work my 8-hour shift starting at 3 a.m. today. Let's go. All right. 2nd and 6. Tua drops back and is in trouble, and he gets sacked. That's going to be a loss of 9 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 15 as Miami gets pushed back to the 32. 4 minutes on the clock and rolling in this second quarter. Larry says, go Jets. Go Jets. Donnie says, tell your boss you're watching educational programming, right? Mark says, once you go Jay, you can't astray. You can't go stray. I like it. I like it. Shout out to Purple. She's like, listen, you need to tell him to mind his business. All right, here we go. 3rd and 15 for Miami. 3rd and 15. Snap is off. Tua just dumps this off on a screen, and that's going to be Wilson for another 6 yards, making it 4th and 9. And Miami will punt back to the Jets with 3 minutes on the clock in this second quarter. Charles says, hey, Jay, I just finished off my yesterday leftovers from my friend's dinner that I get every Thanksgiving, and all I have left is a whole sweet potato pie. Shout out to you, Charles. That sounds pretty good, man. We didn't have sweet potato pie, but we did have yams. I feel like if you have yams, it probably doesn't make sense to have sweet potato pie because it's basically, the same thing. But we had yams with the walnuts and, the brown sugar and the honey and cinnamon and all that good stuff, and it was great. I added that to the dishes that I was going to make. I made the turkey this year, and I made the yams and the greens, and that was my job, and I did pretty good. So kick is off, and this is going to be taken after it looks like it was maybe muffed. There's also a penalty here, so we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on here. So there's going to be a flag, and it looks like running into the kicker. Oh, wow. So, yeah, the Jets will get hit with running into the kicker. And it's going to be declined. Shout out to you, Jacob. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm going to be okay. Angle says Redskins to get forever today after the way we've played the last few weeks. I just don't know who's calling the plays for the Redskins. Is pathetic. So they just fired the offensive and defensive coordinator, if I'm not mistaken. That's the news that I got this morning, right? Walnuts and yams? Okay, I will try that. Cooked walnuts or just as a topping? No, you want to throw them on top before you throw them in the oven. Let them get that, that nice bake to it. And you definitely want to cook them in the oven while you're baking the yams. My first Monday game, Jets first Friday game, Jets gang green. Shout out to you, Tyrone. Let's go, man. All right, so 1st and 10 for these Jets. They're at the 22. And this is going to be a false start. That's going to back them up about 5 yards. It'll now be 1st and 15 at the 17 for the Jets. 2 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. Just the defensive coordinator, not the offensive coordinator. Okay. I was sick, and I just glanced at my phone, and I seen somebody had got fired, and I thought it said both, but it was just the defensive coordinator. Okay. All right. Which, I mean, I guess it makes sense because, they've had a decent offense in some games, and that defense has been just allowing way too many points and too many mistakes. So I guess it makes sense to just let the defensive coordinator go. All right. Here we go. Yeah, just the defensive coordinator. Thanks. Shout out to you guys for letting me know. Like I said, I just glanced at it. I thought it was both. The way I guess they wrote it made it like it was both, but there you go. Shout out to you guys. All right. 2nd and 3, and we're officially at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Quick timeout, commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Fillet the fins. Shout out to you, Astrology. All right, what am I at percentage-wise? 18? Yeah, we're still good. But the Celtics will be champs. It's way too early. James says, bro, you're under the weather and still calling the game? You officially just went to beast mode status. You guys know. Listen, when I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. Right? We took off yesterday. I told you guys if I was taking off yesterday, I would be on Friday. And it just so happens that I ended up getting sick literally overnight. And, but I'm here. No excuses. Chris says, I made my nanny's apple pie recipe, which takes 2.5 hours, just to make the filling from scratch from the apples, but it was delicious. Everybody loved it. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I like that. Apple pie from scratch. Listen, we had the Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie. You may love that pie, that recipe. It may be great. But when you're in a jam and you need an excellent apple pie, that Marie Callender's Dutch apple pie, man, it works every time. It will never let you down. It's been a staple for me since I've been cooking Thanksgiving myself, and even my mom over the years. So it never fails, for sure. What's your thoughts on the Cowboys game last night? It was great. Cowboys defense doing what they're supposed to do. Dak Prescott balling out. But listen, we know who they beat, right? We know who they beat. Is it to the standard of what we would expect from the Cowboys to do against that team? Yeah, without a doubt. What is the thinking behind having a Black Friday game, if you know, or anyone else in the chat? So, because Amazon has Thursday Night Football, they own the right to Thursday Night Football. So, because they couldn't do Thursday night, and you had a Fox game, NBC, and an ABC game, they had to basically give Amazon Friday and just call it the Black Friday game. So that's why it got switched from Amazon, and you had the 3 networks yesterday, and today you're seeing Prime for Amazon today with the Dolphins and the Jets. So there you go. Mark says, I'm lucky enough to live in a place called Apple Hill. We got pies coming out our ears. Shout out to you. I like Patti LaBelle peach cobbler. I didn't know Patti LaBelle made peach cobbler. I know she made the sweet potato pie, but I didn't know she made peach cobbler. Where you buy that at? Third down for these Jets, and I'm gonna need halftime to get here because I gotta get some more tea going for sure. I think they called it a fair trade. All right, 3rd and 1 for these Jets. 6 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Boyle, quick throw. This is going to be caught, but easily wrapped up. And it'll be 4th and 1. Miami's going to call a timeout with 1:12 on the clock. And they'll get this thing back. And we'll see what they can do. They have no timeouts at 1:14. Tyrone says, you get them at Walmart? Okay, I might have to try the Patti LaBelle peach cobbler. My whole thing is, it's got to be crispy, right? That top got to be crispy. I don't like a soft top peach cobbler. It's got to be real crispy edges. The whole soft thing, it just doesn't work. But I'm just wondering if it's a thing where you put in the oven, let it bake, and however long you let it sit in there is how crispy that topping gets, because I can't do it soft. I hate it. The peaches are already soft, so to have a soft topping on top of the soft peaches, it just doesn't taste right. Doesn't taste right at all. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Remember, everybody, family-friendly chat. If you don't know, just letting you guys know so you don't get in trouble for cursing. It's a family-friendly chat. Much love to all you guys. We do have kids on the channel. So that's why we keep it family-friendly. All right, here we go. Miami will get the ball back after the punt. 4th and 1 for these Jets. John, it's all good. You probably didn't know, and we're letting you know now, so it's all good. All right, it's going to be taken from the 15. Make some space. And Miami's going to get back to about the 27. It'll be 1st and 10 with 1:05 on the clock. 1:05 on the clock. Love Apple Hill, Pieville. I never been there. Yeah, never been there. George says peach cobbler with the ice cream on top. Yeah, so if you're doing the peach cobbler with the ice cream on top, you definitely want to have that crispy top because the ice cream is going to make the topping soft. And like I said, having a soft top to the peach cobbler along with the soft peaches, it's just gross for me. I can't do it. So that top's definitely got to be crispy, borderline like solid. Not that's gonna break your teeth, but you guys get what I'm saying. There you go. I'll eat the crust if it's soft, but taste is just not the same if there's no crisp to it. Yeah, I just can't do it. I can't do it. That crust has to be crispy, for sure, all the way through. All the way through. My mom was really good at that. She'd have the topping crispy all the way through. So even if you were heating this thing up tomorrow, it was still crispy. Even if you threw it in the microwave, that topping was still crispy. The peaches would be a little soft because obviously, right, it's the day after. But that top, she made it so well that topping would still be crispy. And that's how I've always liked it, for sure. The ice cream goes on the bottom, cobbler on the top. Not everybody does that, sir. Not everybody does that. Charles says, hey, Jay, take some aspirin and drink OJ and a hot toddy and go to bed, wrap up, and sweat it out. Yeah, after this game, I'm going to take all the vitamins and get the soup that I need to and call it a night. But I had to be here for this game for you guys for sure. That is for sure. James says, I'm calling it now. San Francisco versus Kansas City in the Super Bowl. No, I'm being honest with you guys. I like Kansas City, but I think they may get beat. They may get beat as soon as they get to the playoffs. I'm just being real. Just being real. I got made fun of this Thanksgiving. I served on pie plates. I thought they were just plates until my son and dad pointed it out. Well, you know, it's nothing wrong with some light fun. Father time. Shout out to you. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami at the 27. They got a minute 5 on the clock. Minute 5 on the clock. And we'll see what happens here. Tua directing traffic. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Tua throws. That's picked off. That's going to be interception. Pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be Berrios intercepted by Eccles. Eccles' 30-yard interception brings it in for the touchdown. And that is how the Jets will finally get on the board. Wow. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Pick 6 for these Jets. Boyles can't get it done. So the Jets defense steps up and makes a big play and gets that pick 6 on Tua. On Tua. So there it is. All right. So now they're going to kick the field goal. And this is wide right. Are you kidding me? Your defense gets you the score, and you can't kick the field goal, the extra point? The Jets are in shambles right now. Shout out to Eccles for making the defensive play, but Zuerlein needs to hit that extra point. Like, that's just ridiculous. Your defense already has a score for you, and you can't kick the extra point? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, with the extra point missed, it's going to be 10-6, 58 seconds on the clock. And it'll be interesting to see what Miami does going into halftime, because I don't feel like he's going to throw this ball again. They'll probably just try and run this clock out. How many extra points was missed today and yesterday? I seen maybe 2 missed yesterday, and obviously just 1 now. So, yeah. Yeah, missed the extra point. It just doesn't make any sense. Not at all. It makes no sense. So there you go. Pick 6 for the Jets is how they get on the board. It'll now be 10-6, 4-point game. 58 seconds left in this second quarter. Kick is taken from the 1. Miami's going to bring it back to about the 30. Let's see here. There's going to be a flag. There will be a flag. Orlando says, let me get some crumb cake type crisp on top of my peach cobbler. I feel you with that crisp. Shout out to you, Orlando. Yeah, man. You got to have that crisp on top. It's got to be there. For sure. All right, so after the flag, it looks like it's going to be holding on the receiving team. On Van Ginkel. So there you go. It'll be 1st and 10 for Miami at their 13, and they're probably just going to run this thing so there's no more mistakes going into halftime. All right. Robert says, Jay, I can't believe that. Zuerlein has been spot on until now. Well, not even that. It's the fact that it's just an extra point. It's not even a field goal. How do you miss that, right? It's just crazy. It's crazy. But here we go. 1st and 10, 58 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Kind of considered a gift. Yeah, Jets can't catch a break. It's tough. Quick throw. This will be caught. And that's going to be Hill for 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. Clock stops at 48 seconds. Miami has no timeouts. And it'll be 2nd and 8. What kind of line is Zur? Trap J says Jets can't catch a break. It's tough to watch, for sure. But here we go. 2nd and 8 for these Dolphins. Snap is off. Quick throw. And this is going to be to Waddle up the middle for 11 yards. He'll get to the 36 with 38 seconds on the clock and rolling. And this kind of, gets interesting because obviously if he can get it to within field goal range the next couple plays, you down it and kick the field goal. Here we go. Quick throw. Caught once again. And Tua Tagoviluoa is just going to spike the ball here at 16 seconds. Which, now you got to throw it to the other side 30 and get out of bounds. So we'll see what happens here. Shante says Zerline is known to miss easy field goals. He'll give you great field goals. And then out of nowhere, he'll give you no good field goals. Shout out to you, Shante. All right. So 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 as that's going to be Waddle getting 9 yards on the play. Clock still rolling. And let's see how they play this here. See how they play this as... No, he's able to get out of bounds. Clock stops at 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Tyrone says, I did the research. 100K by Christmas is doable. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice, man. We'll see. Shout out to you guys for making it happen and subscribing and all that good stuff. I do thank you all for the support and the love and rocking with this. All 60,000 of you. Or 61,000 now. We're getting close to 61,000. Here we go. 3rd and 1. As there's going to be a quick timeout called by the Jets with 9 seconds left in this second quarter. All right. Gift him a lot, and he just throws it away. I just buy more because he's not going to wash them. All right, Sheila, shout out to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so during halftime, I'm going to try to get some tunes for you guys, which I should be able to do. I literally just got to log in, but it shouldn't be too much of a thing. And then once I do that, it'll almost be like normal. Almost. Orlando says, throw that deep bomb slant to Hill for a touchdown before half. Yeah, you got one more here. Here we go. Snap is off. Tua has time. Quick throw, and that's going to be picked off. That is going to be intercepted by Reed. And that is 2 picks on Tagoviluoa by this Jets defense in this quarter. Wow. Very interesting. Good defense by the Jets, and that's a great pick. That is a great pick. Tua throwing the ball in the sticky covers there, and that's not good. Not a good play. You don't want to end your second quarter like that, and it's really unfortunate because now, hey, it looks like the Jets defense has the momentum, and they may have Tua figured out. So Boyle's just going to go ahead and down this thing here, take it into halftime, and there it is. There it is. Or maybe not. He's going to throw it. I mean, I guess I get it, but can it make it? Wow, it does. And he gets picked off. So he'll get picked off, and then Miami gets a little bit of space. They've got some blockers. Still on his feet, still going. Are you kidding me? Miami picks off Boyles and runs it all the way back from their 1. Oh my goodness. 99 yards. 99-yard pick 6. Down the ball, Jets. I literally said, oh, they're going to down it here. And they want to go for a shot to the end zone. And then it gets picked off and ran back for a touchdown. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. If I hadn't already lost my voice, I'm definitely going to lose it after this because this is so stupid. Why would you have him throw that ball? Why? Quick shout out to Aunt Roby for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. We're on halftime, ladies and gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put on some tunes here, and I gotta go get some soup and get rehydrated, and then I'll be ready to go for the second half. And I gotta plug this thing in so it doesn't die on us. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with some good vibes. You guys, I don't know what we're gonna listen to here, but it's just gonna roll. It's just gonna roll. I'm gonna press play, and it's just gonna roll. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick drink, get this thing plugged in, and I'll be back momentarily.
should have known. Oh, my mind, now my mind is blown. No surprise, guess I should have known. You got control of me, break my barricades. Walls are crumbling grounds, they shake. You came to save, but it's way too late. Every single time you stay, I cave. You got control of me, break my barricades. Walls are crumbling. Every single time you stay, I cave. You got control of me, break my barricades. Walls are crumbling. Every single time you stay, I cave. My mind, now my mind is blown. No surprise, guess I should have known. My mind, now my mind is blown. No surprise, guess I should have known. You got control of me, break my barricades. Walls are crumbling grounds, they shake. You came to save, but it's way too late. Every single time you stay, I cave. You got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. Got this thing back on the charger. Was able to get some water here, and here we go. Here we go. Shout out to the real Cali G. What up, man? What's going on with you? All right, so we are back, and we are back here. We are back. Really? Or are they holding me back? That's the question. All right, let's do it like this then. All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Miami. Quick throw, high throw, and this is going to be caught. That's going to be Waddle, but there is a flag. There is a flag. As Waddle picked up about 20 yards on this catch here, but we got to see what this flag is about. Let's see here. Sorry, 33 yards. And it's going to be illegal use of the hands on the Jets. That's going to be declined. So count it. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Jets 36 for Miami as we get started in this 3rd quarter. All right. 13 minutes and 24 seconds and rolling on the clock. Father Time says Jay comes back, so does a great throw and a flag. Scripted. That is not true, my friend. That is not true. As there's going to be a handoff to Wilson up the middle. He'll get 3 yards on the play. And it's now going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. All right. Shout out to G550. What up? Happy Thanksgiving, man. Did Detroit surprise you yesterday? Someone was due for an upset. It didn't really surprise me just because of what happened with the Bears, and them having to come back and win the game. Plus, I do think, Jordan Love and company, they got a good thing going, working on their chemistry. And so, yeah, I wasn't surprised. I do think that the Lions are going to have some blues, right, heading into the playoffs. And that's just one of them. They'll bounce back. They'll be fine. They're still Super Bowl contenders, even though Immortal made sure that I knew about those Lions yesterday, without a doubt. All right, here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 4 now for Miami. 12 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock and rolling. 7 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. Snap is off. Tua drops back. Has time. No, he gets sacked. He is brought down. And that's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. It'll be 6 yards. It'll be 4th and 10 now for Miami. So that's going to lead to a field goal. Pen and paper, what up? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Much love, man. Much love. So, yeah, 6-yard sack. It's going to bring him back to the 4th and 10, or 36 on the 4th and 10. And now they will kick a field goal. Jets defense doing their job. Doing their job. All right. So, 54-yarder coming up at the 11-minute, 23-second mark. And it is up. And that one goes in. And that's going to push this lead for Miami 20-6 with 11 minutes and 16 seconds on the clock. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Score is now 20-6, 14-point game for the Jets. And Miami doing Miami thing, surprisingly, against this Jets defense. Was only able to score on a pick six, not hit the extra point. So that's why it's a 14-point game. All right. Shout out to you guys, 485 viewers. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. Also, if you have not, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss the stream. Shout out to Seminoles. Says, hey, Jay, I didn't get to tune in yesterday to say Happy Thanksgiving. What did you have? So, yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. Because I was cooking. And then, unfortunately, overnight, I got sick. But I did promise everybody I'd be here today, and I am here. But, yeah, we had turkey, greens, mac and cheese, Hawaiian rolls, vegetable medley, mashed potatoes, corn. It was a lot. We had a lot, man. It was great. It was a great Thanksgiving. And it was wonderful. How about you, my friend? How about you? So as far as the poll goes, what do we got? 391 votes, 74% for the Dolphins. Holding it down. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout. Commercial break. And did I keep this open here? I think I did. I kept it open. All right, there it is. Quick timeout, commercial break. No? All right. Doesn't want to work. There it is. I know y'all not gonna blame it on me. You're not gonna blame it on me. You have to have mac and cheese. It is a staple. All right, it's a staple. And yes, some people may say that it's my fault why there's mac and cheese on their dinner table or baked mac and cheese on their dinner table at Thanksgiving. But best believe that I just probably saved a few family relationships by having someone put that on the table. Maybe your auntie, your uncle, or your mom was feeling some kind of way and you surprised her by cooking that mac and cheese, and now she loves you even more. I probably just saved somebody's life by telling you guys to make sure you have mac and cheese on the table for Thanksgiving. So there you go. Seminole says, how come we aren't using the setup today, Jay? I am traveling, my friend. I am on the move. I am on vacation. Father Time says, Rello's on for laughing. You did on pie plates, no less. There it is. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. James B says mac and cheese is good, but is not a staple for Thanksgiving. You're right. Mac and cheese is not a staple for Thanksgiving. Baked mac and cheese is a staple for Thanksgiving. That's a big difference there, my friend. As it's going to be second down on a 4 yard run for Hull, it'll now be second and six. Second and six now for these Jets at their 31. 11 minutes on the clock and rolling. And rolling. All right. Boyle under center. 10 seconds on the play clock. We have motion. Snap is off. Play fake. Boyle in trouble. And he goes down. That's going to be a loss of 9 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 15. And push those Jets back to the 22. And this is rough. It's looking rough for these Jets for sure. I mean, we expected, a tough game without a doubt for Boyle, but this defense by the Dolphins has been stepping up as well, for sure. Ricardo says no stuffing, no heavy. Yeah, we have stuffing as well. Stuffing, dressing, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's a staple too, right? You got to have your turkey, the stuffing, the mashed potatoes, and the baked mac and cheese. Those are your staples there. Collard greens, that's another staple. It's just got to be there. It's just the reality of it. You got to have your rolls, some kind of dinner roll for sure, without a doubt. Shout out to you, Luta. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Much love, much love. So now, 4th and 7 after the quick pass to Conklin, he'll get 8 yards. And this will lead to a punt, or 3 and out rather, and a punt for the Jets. So Miami's going to take it from their 19, muffs the punt, and picks it back up, but goes down at about the 14, but there's a flag. Seminole says turkey is the most overrated Thanksgiving food. Not if it's cooked right, my friend. If that thing's cooked right, it's moist and tender, and that is the centerpiece of Thanksgiving. Now, obviously, if you're single, you may not want to do a whole turkey, right? Or if you're allergic or something like that, or if you just don't like turkey, fine. You can replace it with a ham, or you could even go with the Cornish hens, the small chickens. Basically, get yourself some Cornish hens, season those up right, and then obviously you can still have all the other sides and stuff and replace your turkey with those. But around here, there's turkey in the middle of that table, my friend. And sometimes we have both. Sometimes we got the turkey and the ham for sure. Just depends on who's all coming. Without a doubt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, quick timeout commercial break. Quick 30-second. As we have 8 minutes and 58 seconds left in this third quarter. Nathan says, I definitely would love to try their culture's Thanksgiving. I've heard everyone's Thanksgiving menu. Yeah, you're going to have different, cultures, different ethnicities, all different, kind of things. I can't speak on, what everyone else makes. I know what we make. I know what I've been making over the years now. And, there's some things that are added, some things that are taken away. Like we used to have cranberry sauce, and, I don't do cranberry sauce anymore. Now, if someone were to request cranberry sauce, then yeah, you could possibly bring it back. But me personally, I'm not a fan of it. So if no one asks for it, I'm probably not going to cook it, or I'm not going to have it. Seminole says, if I only knew folks who knew how to cook a turkey, Jay, that turkey be drier than the Cowboys' playoff hopes. Listen, Jay made a turkey so good last night that I would have changed your life, my friend. It was juicy, it was moist, and you would have wanted turkey from now on if you would have had the one that I made last night, my friend. So there you go. Quick run by Mostert for 4 yards. It'll now be 3rd and 3 with 7 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock and rolling. We took a vote. What is the thing you'd vote our on or into Thanksgiving meals? It's a good question. 3rd and 3 for Miami as Tua's back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And that's going to be caught. It's going to be caught by Hill. He'll get the 5 yards and pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Jay, do you use a can of Pepsi with your turkey? No. Just because I ain't stingy, and everybody still can't do it, but I'll give you the recipe. I ain't stingy. I ain't a hater either. And I'm not a gatekeeper. I'll give you the recipe. Now, depending on what kind of pound turkey you got, it really doesn't matter. But I would say this is the recipe for me for a 15 to 20 pound turkey. All right. First off, you obviously want that thing to be completely thawed out, right? Don't ever try to cook, fry, deep fry, bake a fresh frozen turkey. Don't ever do it. Make sure that turkey's thawed out and ready to go. Then, whether it's the night before or even the morning of, you can kind of get away with this. But some people would say start the night before just so it gets that extra time. You want to go with a dry brine, right? You want to rub that thing down in about 1.5 tablespoons of salt, depending on how many pounds it is. Pay attention, use it sparingly, don't go crazy with the salt. But normally 1.5 tablespoons of salt on the turkey. Rub it in everywhere, right, throughout the whole turkey. Then you want to let that thing sit for no less than about 4 hours, right? If you could do it overnight, cool. If you wake up early in the morning on Thanksgiving Day, like what I did, you wake up at about, 6, 7 o'clock, throw that brine on there, let it sit for about 4 or 5 hours, take it out, let it rest for about 30 minutes. Should be good and ready to go. At that point, I stuff carrots in there, I stuff celery in there, I stuff some lemons in there and some onions. I also line the base of the tray. You want to use a roaster because you don't want your turkey to sit in the juices. So what I do is, if you got a roaster, you use the roaster. You line your roaster up with the onions, the lemons, carrots, celery, and all that. And then you throw yourself some chicken stock in there. After you do that, you rub your bird down in butter. It's going to take you about 3 sticks of butter. You rub it down. You don't use too much of the butter, though, because you're going to have to use the butter mixture later for something else. But you're going to take about 3 sticks of butter, melt it down. Use about 2 swipes, right? 2 fingertips, two swipes, just like this, and rub it all around that turkey. Get it nice and lathered up. Not too crazy, but just enough to where it's, it's gently covered. After that, you're going to take yourself some white wine. You're going to take the white wine, put that into the butter mix, right? You're going to take the white wine in the butter mix, get yourself some oregano, put some oregano in there, stir this thing up. Now, everyone's going to freak out because butter and wine really doesn't mix. So, yes, you're going to have to take the wine and butter mixture and throw it in the microwave and for about 60 seconds. Let that butter really cook, get into that wine, heat it up, and then at this point, right, your wine butter sauce is ready to go. Now, one big thing that is very important that people will leave out, and they wonder why they have a dry turkey, is you're missing a very solid piece, and this was new to me over the last couple of years, but it's been working. A cheesecloth. All right, you get yourself a cheesecloth, and you make sure that this thing is, the size of the turkey. It's a cloth. It's very thin. You're going to dump this cloth into the the wine butter mix. You dump the cheesecloth into the wine butter mix, and then you put this over the turkey. You make it nice and snug. All right, you make it nice and snug, just like a wet t-shirt on a body. You want that turkey to be nice and snug with the cheesecloth. After that, it's after you've soaked it in the wine butter mixture, all right? Then at that point, you go ahead and you put that thing in the oven at 450 degrees for 30 minutes. You let that thing get nice and toasty, nice and brown. And then, you throw it in the oven, legs first. And then you let that thing cook for about 30 minutes. Then you start basting it. You bring down your heat to 350, let it cook for 2.5 hours. You keep basting it for about 30 minutes. Personally, I baste it every 10 to 15. Some of you are lazy, you may forget. So 30 to 45 minutes maximum. I prefer 10 to 15 minutes. So that's how long you let that thing baste, or how many times you baste it. Personally, that's what I do. Then at this point, 2.5 hours should roll by. You're going to go ahead, take the turkey out, take the cheesecloth out, baste it again, turn it around to the breast side, push it in, and then let that thing go until the breast is about 165, right? 165, 170-ish for the legs. And if you use a thermometer or the thermometer they normally come with, it should basically pop up by that time, by about 4 or 5 hours. And then you're good to go. You got yourself a juicy turkey. So there it is. All right. So here we go. Here we go. As I get a text message. Answer this real quick. Do you like to brine the mac and cheese? No. Nobody brines the mac and cheese. Not at all. Jay said put some wine butter on it. Yes, Matt. You don't know about that wine butter mix, man. You better figure it out. Better figure it out. All right. All right. And I've got to make some adjustments here because the lady's on her way back with the kids. All right. Black Friday shopping? Yeah, did some last night. Did some last night for sure. Sounds good, Jay. Never heard of wine on a bird? Yeah. You baste that bird with the wine and the butter mix, and it'll change your life. It'll change your life for sure. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Miami at the 35. 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock and rolling. Jamie says, Jay, I'm a mechanic at a turkey factory. I hate turkey. Call the game. Well, Jamie, it's sad that you do hate turkey, and I definitely understand. But someone asked, and I had to let them know. So there you go. All right, here we go. Run to the right side. This is going to be for Mostert. He'll pick up about 6 yards, and that's going to lead to 2nd and about 2. 2nd and about 2. That's not Black Friday shopping, Jay. You got to be out in the madness. Oh, no, I used to. For sure. Not anymore, though. Not anymore, my friend. I refuse. I will shop from the comfort of my house. And I will not deal with the crazies, my friend. I will not deal with the crazies. So, 2nd and 2. And if you see me moving around here, I just got to make some adjustments. So many adjustments, but I can call the game as I walk around. I'm just that good. All right. It's going to be a flag. Looks like a false start. As it's now going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. As Miami lines up here with in an I form. And this is going to be tossed over to Hill. He'll get about 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Quick shout out to Jack Harrow for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. All right, I got to get this chair out. Or actually, I don't need the chair. I just need to plug this thing on in. Here we go. We charging? Yeah, we charging. Yeah. Oh, I don't want to fall in that. Don't want to do that. All right. Dave says you sound a little under the weather. Yeah, man, I'm a little sick. It's funny because it happened last night. That's what makes it so crazy. It It actually happened last night. That's what's so wild about it. All right, here we go. Got myself a chair. All right. Perfect. Here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami. They're going to be at the 14, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. End of the third quarter. Miami with the ball. Costa says, "Are you fat?" Not at all. I do got some weight on me, though. Don't confuse the big hoodie for a lot of weight. Dave says, "The shopping made you sick?" No, my son, he had a cough. And, I've been around the kids. And they've definitely had some, kind of viral infection going around and all that stuff. So, yeah, definitely caught something, but I'll be fine. Mikey says, "Do you be hitting the gym?" Yeah, I do. I do, my friend. Shout out to Ricardo. Says, "If I'm hosting, anybody getting kicked out if I don't see yams?" Ricardo, I made the yams to perfection, so you would have definitely enjoyed them for sure, my friend. The Miz says, "Blame the kid, Jay. Real mature, Jay." Oh, you guys know. The real ones know. They know Lil Jay was on the stream and he had that cough, and so there you go. The kid will get blamed. You guys are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Matt says, "Jay running around with the laptop." Hey, listen, we gotta do what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. Sweet corn? Yeah, we had some corn too. Definitely had some corn. Dave says, "Theraflu." Yeah. Humidifier is a must. I'm probably gonna have to pick one of those up for sure. What are you doing? What? What are you doing? What? No, you can't do it. Don't do it. Don't jump up there. Don't do it. All right. Seminole says, "Jay, you need to live stream your Thanksgiving dinner cooking next year." You know what? I thought about doing a vlog type deal with the for like the Thanksgiving meal. So yeah, I might actually do that next year. For sure. Or you know what? We might do Christmas like that too. We might do Christmas like that, and show you guys how I cook the honey glazed ham for Christmas. So we might do that, and then yeah, next year we'll go ahead and do the the Thanksgiving vlog. So that'd be cool. How do I cook a lamb? Well, it depends on how you want to cook it, but you want to make sure that thing's good and spiced up. Get yourself some vinegar and oil, and fry that thing up nice. Make sure it's medium rare, and make sure it's seasoned properly. There you go. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami. Tua back under center. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff. Gets over to that right side. Plenty of space. Touchdown for Miami. Mostert gets in, and that's going to be a big run and add 14 yards to Mostert's stats. And that's going to lead to 26-6, pinning the extra point for Miami. And there it is. All right. Sheila says, "Yes, cool. That would be great. Do it, Jay." Okay. Yeah, shout out to you, Sheila. We'll make it happen. For sure. How do I cook gator? So I actually love gator tail. And with the gator tail, literally all you got to do is chop that thing up in little chunks. Throw it in a buttermilk. Get yourself some panko breadcrumbs, or you can just use regular flour. Make sure it's all seasoned up. And then throw that thing in a fryer. And there you go. Got yourself some gator. For sure. Shout out to you, Robert. Jay, I love this. What other cooking channels do you get NFL football? Probably none. I'm sure some other people have tried it, but it may have not worked. So there's going to be a scuffle here after the touchdown between these Jets and the Dolphins as they're going at it. Starting this fourth quarter here. There's going to be a flag. We'll see what happens. Don C, seriously, is it actual gator? Yeah, it's real gator tail. Gators, chopped up. I love gator tail. I've never had any other part of the gator, but the gator tail, yeah, shout out to you, Robert, is the best piece of the gator. That's all I've ever had. That's all I'm probably ever going to have because I don't think anything else would be good on the gator. But yeah, the gator tail, it's great. It's great. Some people will say it tastes just like chicken, right? But it's a little different than chicken. It's a little gamey, but it's good. It's good. So the refs are going to discuss what's going on here with this scuffle that happened after the touchdown, as it being 26-6. Seminole says we'll be eating gator tomorrow, Jay, when FSU beats the Gators. Sure will. Shout out to you, Seminole. Susan says cooked on the smoker. It's great. I never had it on the smoker, Susan. I'm gonna have to try that. Definitely gonna have to try that. I've always fried it, but it's been great. So here we go. Let's see what they do here. It looks like the ref was hit in the mouth. Yeah, the ref was hit in the mouth in the middle of this scuffle, and you normally don't see that. You normally don't see that, and very, very interesting. He's spitting out blood. Wow. All right, ref. So yeah, we're in a quick timeout commercial break. Quick timeout commercial break. I just got to put in my order, y'all. 1 second. Got to put in my order for some stuff to be picked up because I'm not going to be driving. I'm not going to be driving. Shout out to you guys. So let me go ahead and get you some audio here. All right. CIA contact says Gator asks, "What does human taste like?" Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they know. They definitely know. I think we were just repaying the favor. That's all. I think we were just repaying the favor when we started cooking up that gator for sure, without a doubt. I said too sugar, babe, too sugar. All right, there we go. Gator tastes like swamp water. Well, maybe if you're eating it raw, right? If you're eating it raw, probably. Sheila says my granddaughter and her boyfriend will be at Gator and FSU game at the Swamp. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so 26-6 after the touchdown, and Miami putting on a show. They're putting on a show as we get started here with this fourth quarter, and I'm assuming we're just gonna basically see Miami start running this ball to try and kill this clock because I think this is all but over. All but over for sure. For sure. Gator is below human on the food chain. Not if you wrestle with one. Not if you wrestle with the right one or the right croc. I see people on the internet having crawfish boils, and it looks good. Yeah, I had a crawfish boil before. They're okay. I do like the seafood boils. Crawfish really aren't my thing, but I will do a seafood boil from time to time. Time to time. So yeah, after the touchdown, the extra point is good. 27-6 for Miami. They are up. Kickoff back to the Jets, and this will be a touchback to the 25. It's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Crawfish will eat a dead body? What? I didn't know that, Purple. Shout out to you. I might have to check that out. I would have been okay with the no call in the brawl. Yeah, the ref getting in the way is what caused him to have a bloody mouth, so get out the way. I'm sure they'll find a way to find one of the players, though, for sure. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Jets. They're at the 25. Boyle takes a snap, drops back, has time, quick throw, and he's going to dump this off to Hall for 13 yards, and it'll be 1st and 10 now at the 38. At the 38. All right. Fish is ick. Well, I like a little haddock and some salmon purple. Haddock and salmon, those are my two favorites. I don't really rock with nothing else, but those are the two. And here we go. Quick snap, quick throw. This will be caught by Wilson again for another 9 yards. And now it'll be 2nd and 1. Shout out to Davis. Says, yo, man, I'm your biggest fan. Been watching you since 87. Very interesting. Shout out to you, David. Shout out to you. So yeah, 2nd and 1 now. As snap is off, pressure comes. Boyle rolls out, gets out of trouble, stays on his feet, and he's just gonna slide. He loses 2 yards on the play. It's now 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 as we hit the 14-minute mark, and the clock rolls. Clock rolls. It says all crustaceans will eat a dead body in the water. Interesting. I didn't know that. Jeffrey says, Jets sure aren't eating any dolphin today. Not at all. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for these Jets. Boyle's back in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Has time. Quick throw. And that's going to be caught, but it's going to lead to maybe just 1 yard gain. And it'll be 4th and 2. And I got to say, I really think that we're at 4-down territory right now just because of how much time's left in this fourth quarter. Yeah, I mean, regardless, you go for it. Davis says, Jay, what would be the Jets' record with Aaron Rodgers playing all season? It's hard to say, but I definitely think they probably finish off probably something like 12-5, 11-6, something like that. So it's going to be 4th and 2, and it looks like it's going to be a false start. That'll bring them back about 5 yards. It'll now be 4th and 7 at the 41. With 12 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. All right. Are these Jets going to get any garbage points? Or are they just going to keep letting Miami run up the score? That's the real question. That is the real question. But here we go. 4th and 7. 4th and 7 for these Jets. Boyle takes a snap. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And that's going to be caught. 1st down. Gets it over to Conklin for 8 yards. Very nice pass, Boyles. Moves the ball. Moves the chains. And it's now going to be 1st and 10 from the 49 for these Jets. Jay, you're very generous with this O-line. It was 4 snaps. Not at all. No, I definitely think Rodgers would have had a better opportunity with the skill that, some of these Jets player has, and, the chemistry and relationship that he's built with, Lazard and those boys that came over with him or for him. Yeah, I mean, he would have made something different out of it than Zach Wilson for sure. For sure. 2nd and 10. Seminole says Bills versus Cowboys will be a movie. Yeah, for sure. Bills versus Philly is going to be a movie as well. As Boyles is going to go down, that's a 5-yard sack. It'll now be 3rd and 15. 3rd and 15. David says, do you have a boyfriend? David, I do not. Do you? Let us know in the chat. It's going to be 3rd and 15 now for the Jets. And they'll have it at the 44. We'll see what they do here. See what they do. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Throws it on a screen. And they're going to pick up about 12 yards with Cook. It'll be 4th and 3 now. At the 44. 4th and 3 now at the 44. Clock will roll as we hit the 11-minute 30-second mark. Listen, they act like because your boy Jay sick, he ain't on point. I'm always on point. Sick, tired, weak. I'm always at 100% mentally. As Boyle gets this over to Wilson for 9 yards, and that's going to be 1st and 10 as they get to the 35. So I think the Jets trying to get some garbage points. Trying to get some garbage points. We'll see what happens here. Here we go. Snap is off. Quick throw. This will be caught by Ruckert for 10 yards, and that'll be another 1st and 10 for the Jets. There it is. Robert says, I had the Jets at 11 and 6 with Rodgers. I mean, it sounds about right? It makes sense. It makes sense. All right, here we go. Here we go. So there's going to be a stoppage in play here. It looks like the clock's still rolling, though. How can you have a stoppage in play and the clock's still rolling, refs? What are you doing? Stop the clock. This is unbelievable. So the clock's going to... Okay, they put it back on. So now, yeah, the clock was all the way down to 10:14 as they stopped play, but then they just put it back to 10:52 with 5 seconds on the play clock. Now they switched that to 40 as well. Okay, all right. Like, what are you doing, refs? Fix it. Fix it. Let's go ahead and fix it. Let's go ahead and fix it. So this will be, it looks like Boyle's pass will be incomplete. Still 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Raul says, I had the Browns at 7 and 10 with the Predator playing quarterback. Okay. Cardell says, game is over. Jet season is over. Aaron Rodgers need to wait till next year. Yeah, it's looking like the Jets are officially going to be done. For sure. Shout out to you, Larry. What up, man? What's going on with you? I'm late, but I'm on time. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Shout out to Jeffrey Miller. What up, man? What's going on with you? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Quick throw. This will be caught, but it's going to be... Wow. So it was bobbled. Then it looked like it was going to be picked, but it's going to be incomplete. It hit the ground. It hit the ground, so it's going to lead to 2nd and 10 for these Jets. That would have been an amazing pick for Miami, but it hit the ground, and they couldn't reel it in. So here we go. Quick throw on a screen. Try to get that over to, looks like Wilson there. It'll be 3rd down. There's going to be an injury here for Miami, as looks like Phillips may be down after that last play. Cowboys have earned their playoff spot, but at what cost? They should just forfeit because we all know what happens in the first round. Well, don't count those chickens yet. Don't count those chickens yet, my friend. Cowboys looked solid yesterday. The defense looks strong. We just need to see. We just need to see what Dak is going to do. Yeah, the Jets faithful are leaving the building. Hey, you know how that goes. So 9 minutes, 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Score is 27-6. And, just run the ball. Let this clock roll. We know how this game ends. But can the Cowboys beat a good team with a winning record? That's going to be the question, right? We wanted to see the Cowboys beat the Eagles. They faltered. Dak Prescott couldn't show up. So that's going to be the real question, right? When they go up against the Bills, what happens? Well, we know what happens when they go up against the Bills. We know they're going to take that L. Um, so yeah, this is where things get interesting. Cowboys, like I said, if the defense can hold up, Dak Prescott plants his foot into that ground, stop being scared, stop making the same kind of mistakes he's made over the years, then he should be fine. He should be fine. Now that's not saying he's gonna go to the Super Bowl because listen, after the regular season, the playoffs are completely different. It's a whole different ball game. It's do or die. And you can't make those kind of mistakes that people are allowed to make in the regular season and the playoffs. So with that said, we're gonna see potentially a different side of Dak. We're gonna see the side where he plays a little bit more conservative, probably doesn't throw that deep ball that can be picked off as easily. And yeah, yeah, I'm excited to see what he does. A lot of people hate the Cowboys and hate Dak, but if you truly, truly appreciate football, then you understand where Dak is right now with his career and what he's looking to prove. And, he's also after the paycheck. Some of you don't know that, and some of you do, but he's after one of the biggest paychecks next year, so he's definitely going to want to play a lot better than he normally has, especially when they get to the playoffs. That is for sure. All right, so here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 9. It looks like there's an injury here, like I said, for Miami. And unfortunately, everybody's out on the field making sure that he's okay. Quick shout out to Craig Piper for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. So, yeah, Phillips went down. It looked like he had a leg injury. And I'm assuming he's being taken off the field now with 9 minutes and 45 seconds on the clock left in this fourth quarter. Hand that ish to Hall. Yeah, man. Hand it to Hall. Run that clock. Let's get this thing wrapped up because we already know what time it is. Craig says Dak will be having Dolphin for Christmas. Yeah, that defense right now, and especially, Parsons, Lawrence, Bland, those guys, they're balling right now. They're balling for sure. And Dak surprisingly has a decent offensive line. That's stuff you got to pay attention to. Yes, Dak makes mistakes, but that offensive line has been protecting him. And right now, he has the ability to make better decisions. Because when you look at Dak and what he's done before, I don't really think they believed in Dak as much, right? He was out there just like, flailing around like a fish and just throwing that ball sometimes. But I think this is the first year where that offensive line really believes in Dak Prescott, and they're giving him enough time to sit back there and make the proper decisions. It's just the truth of it. Dak's prime was at Mississippi State. He has always been mid in the NFL. Okay. Shout out to Mara Lou. What could you say about the Jags versus Texans? So, yeah, Shroud versus Lawrence. I do think that that's going to be a great game. I do want to say potentially high scoring, but at the same time, Jags defense has been known to show up against good opponents. And after that 49ers loss, it gets kind of interesting for the Jags for two reasons. A lot of people are, talking about Trevor Lawrence and whether or not he's overrated now because of what happened. So when you take that into account as far as the direction that the Jags need to go offensively, I could say Lawrence playing a little bit more conservative, going back to ETN, picking up more with, with Jones and Ridley, and really just making a better run of it moving forward. Now on the flip side, Shroud, he's been doing a hell of a job, and the defense, they're talking about bringing J.J. Watt back, and if they do, that's definitely going to make a huge turn for the Texans. So yeah, I'm excited to see it in that game. I do think that it's going to be a close one, but I'm taking the Texans by a touchdown in that one for sure. For sure. All right. Jags losing this week 17-3. I don't think it's going to be that big of a loss, but like I said, I'm taking a close one. Shout out to you, Noel. Thank you for the love and support. And here we go. 3rd and 9 for these Jets. Boyle's back in the shotgun, and that's going to be a flag as Miami jumped off sides. It'll now be 3rd and 4 with the flag. Man, refs doing anything to slow this game down. They're doing anything to slow this game down. Every time they throw a flag, it takes 2 minutes. It adds 2 additional minutes to the game. So here we go. 3rd and 4. They're at the 18 now. They're at the 18 with 9 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Why would Miami jump anyways in this kind of situation? Like, you've got the lead. Just relax. Play your position and calm down. 3rd and 4. Here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Boyle throws another flag, and I think that was a free play. And that's going to be another offsides. What is Miami doing? That's going to be another offsides back to back. You haven't done this the whole game, so what are you doing? So, yeah, this looks like it's going to be another offsides, and this may give the Jets first down at about the 13. Semino says, epic comeback incoming. Stop it. Vegas going Vegas shit? Yeah, I know. So it's going to be offsetting penalties. So you have the neutral zone infraction, then you have holding. But they're going to just say that it's offsetting and replay. Is that what we're doing here? We're just going to replay the down. Teddy says it's not over yet. Well, I mean, if you think 3 scores isn't over, all right, that's fine. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And this is going to be caught by Hall. He'll get 4 yards before he runs out of bounds. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 14. And I don't know why this light just cut off. Not sure why. All right. Rescue Pope alive. Add revenue drops when games get boring in the 4th. Yeah, you know how that goes. Shout out to you. Let me just turn this up here. There we go. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Boyles is going to go down. He loses 6 yards on the play. It's now 2nd and 16 as Jets will get pushed back to the Miami 20. Clock will roll at the 8-minute and 20-second mark. Bob says haters going to hate until Dallas gets the NFC Championship. Then they still going to hate. Makes no difference to me. Shout out to you, Bob. Teddy says Miami 27-13. Okay. Well, it's 2nd and 16 now. We'll see what this Miami defense can do if they stop giving up free yards. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This is going to be bobbled up, and that's picked off by Miami. And there you go. Miami will get it back. Easy pick as that ball bobbled up, and it took forever to come back down. And that's going to be brought down by Baker as Boyle walks off the field holding his head down. And there it is. King James says, run the ball. Right? Run the ball. Keep trying to throw that ball. That's what's going to happen. So, yeah, ball was intercepted by Baker. Miami will take over at the 21, 1st and 10 with 7 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. Quick timeout commercial break. And I got to go ahead and get rehydrated. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Shout out to you, Teresa. So there's still 8 minutes left. Yeah. I could definitely see Miami putting up maybe one more touchdown for sure. Although I do think they're going to start running this ball so this clock can roll, because obviously the more time that you leave on the clock, the more opportunities the Jets have to make any kind of opportunity to score. So, yeah, run this ball, get this clock moving, and obviously if you do just so happen to score off the run, then it is what it is. So there you go. Shout out to Sam. What up, man? What's going on with you? Shantae says, what do you think about the Packers beating the Lions yesterday? I think it was a good game. You know, the Lions have been having their issues. We've seen that in the Bears game. You know, maybe too much turkey. I don't know. We see them come back. But at the end of the day, you know, Jordan Love, he looks decent. They've been trying, figuring out their chemistry. And you can't really knock them because they're starting to look solid. And when I say solid, I'm not talking like amazing solid. I'm saying like solid, like okay, they're getting things together and starting to become an actual, NFL team. So yeah, there's gonna be a run here for Evans for 13 yards. So get to the 34. It'll be 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for these Dolphins. Clock will roll as we approach the 8-minute mark. There it is. Jordan Love is one of the best names for a quarterback. Yeah, Love's a good quarterback. He's a good quarterback. And he should be. He spent all that time under Rodgers, so I hope he learned something. As this is going to be a handoff up the middle for Evans. He'll get about 3 yards on the carry. And it's going to be 2nd and 7 as the clock rolls through the 7-minute mark. Got to feel proud for the Lions for earning a playoff spot. Yeah, without a doubt. I think at this point the Lions are there regardless, right? So they're not going to do too much that's going to, take away, their health and things like that. So some of these guys are definitely going to back off a little bit. It doesn't mean that, they're going to give up a game, but, they know their spot's basically solidified, and the playoffs are definitely what matter the most. So you don't want to have any of your stars getting injured, none of that fun stuff. Or non-fun stuff. Here we go. 2nd and 7, and that is going to be a stop behind the line to gain. And that's going to be for about 3 yards, maybe? 3 yards. Wait a second. Was this a fumble? Oh, no. That's a fumble. Jets will take over at the 35? What is going on here? So, wow. All right, quick timeout commercial break. That's going to be a fumble. And the Jets will take over at the Miami 35. There it is. Like, this is what I don't understand, right? How is it that you're making these kind of mistakes now in the fourth quarter? You're solid 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And now that it's getting it down to the wire, you guys are making mistakes on defense. And now you're fumbling the handoff with 6 minutes left in the game. This is crazy. David H. says Cowboys' remaining schedule is rough. Got the Seahawks, Bills, Dolphins, Lions, and Commanders. Yeah, I mean, Seahawks, the way they just got manhandled, it's kind of interesting. Bills, Dolphins, Lions, yeah, Commanders, so we'll just kind of write off the Seahawks and Commanders right now because I had high hopes for the Seahawks, but they're just not getting it done. And Geno obviously may have not been playing at his full potential because he was injured. So we'll just have to table that for the minute. Astrology says the Purdy story is fantastic. The guy backing him up went 3rd overall. It's hilarious and shows politics in the draft process. Of course. Quick shout out to Christopher Jones coming through with the $2 super chat. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support, Christopher. Thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. It is much, much appreciated. I do thank all of you for rocking with us today on Black Friday. First time we've ever had a Black Friday game. It's kind of interesting. Midday game, 3 o'clock, and it's been fun for the most part, except, the Jets didn't show up, and kind of think that's what we expected, though. So, yeah, So yeah. They said that Brock's brother is rated better than him, so we'll probably be in the NFL. Well, yeah. Now they're looking at the Brock genes. You know, they're looking at Purdy's genes and that family history and who else can be extracted from that and who could potentially do what because they realize that Purdy has a solid IQ among the great footwork, and even though he doesn't have a super explosive arm, he understands the game and he's able to read defenses. You can't teach that kind of identity. You can't teach that kind of knowledge. It basically has to be instilled in you, and then you go out there and do it. So yeah, there's people that are looking at all that kind of stuff, for sure. Brock is a beast. I don't want to say a beast yet, but he's definitely doing great. Shout out to James Taylor. What up? Says, hey Jay, how's it going? Missed the game, but looks good. Yeah, for the most part for Miami, it's been good. It's been good. Jets have been just making terrible mistakes, and weird stuff has been happening as far as Miami in this fourth quarter now. But yeah, Purple says that's why I love college football. Shout out to you, Purple. What up, Bob? What's going on with you? All right, so we're on this quick timeout here. And after the fumble, the Jets will take over at the 35. And we'll see what they do here with 6 minutes left on the clock in this fourth quarter. We'll see what they can do. All right. All right. So, 1st and 10. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. That's going to be incomplete. Yeah, it's going to be incomplete. Come on. How does it do this? Shout out to Bob. What up, Bob? What's going on with you, man? Bob in the house. So quick throw, and this is going to be caught. But there's also, looks like an injury. Wow, any reason? Listen, they've probably stopped this game in this fourth quarter like 7 times now. The game was going so smooth until we got to this fourth quarter, and now things are just there's timeouts, injuries, fumbles, off or defense jumping off sides, which they haven't done all game. This is wild. It's really wild. CA contract says Jets will dominate next year. Okay. 120 total yards so far for the Jets. Jets. Game will be over at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Shout out to you, David. Listen, I'm hoping that this thing ends soon because I feel this cough coming back and I'm starting to lose my voice. They're really up and down, no stability. Green guys will be left out next year. Yeah, like I said, I think with all the talk as far as Aaron Rodgers and what he's going to do and what he's not going to do and all this kind of stuff, I really think it just boils down to whether or not it actually makes sense and him keeping the team hyped up to protect these other quarterbacks, thinking that if they do potentially somehow make it to the playoffs, that he'd come back and help them win. And it makes sense, right? It makes sense to do that, especially if you're a star quarterback like, Aaron Rodgers. The name speaks for itself. So, there you go. Green is the color of envy, not production. All right, astrology. So it looks like there's going to be another injury here as we have an injury timeout. 5 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock left in this fourth quarter. Jets are at the 20. It'll be 1st and 10 when we come back from the commercial break. So, the playoff picture. Wild card. Obviously, you have the Browns, Texans, Steelers. And then the leaders, you got the Ravens, Dolphins, Kansas City, and the Jags. In the hunt, Bills, Colts, Broncos, Bengals, Raiders, Chargers, and obviously Jets at the bottom. So there you go. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for these Jets as they take The snap, quick throw to the end zone, and that is incomplete. Dropped it at the last second. That would have been a touchdown, but he couldn't hold on. And there's going to be a flag. Late flag. And they're going to go ahead and say it's defensive offsides and give them 5 yards and a 1st and 5. This is wild. I don't get it. I don't get it. How is it that we get to the end of the game and every time now Miami's offsides? Every time. Teresa says, I missed it. Is Zach Wilson hurt? No, he was benched. He was benched for Boyles. Here we go. 1st and 5 now. 1st and 5. Snap is off. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. And Hall's going to get 4 yards on the run. That will now be 2nd and 1 at the 9. At the 9. 5 times as Amazon said, I need more screen time. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Here we go. 2nd down. 2nd and 1. Boyle back in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Quick throw on a slant. We'll get that to Gibson. 8 yards on the play. And that is going to be 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1 now. At the 1. They about to give Jets a touchdown. Listen, I don't know what happened. Shout out to you, 302. I don't know what happened. But with all the offsides and the refs stopping play, and they extended this drive by an additional 10 minutes. I don't get it. But there it is. It's going to be a touchdown, 1-yard throw to Wilson, and the Jets will go ahead and score a touchdown. They'll get some garbage points in there. And pending the extra point, it'll be 27-13, pending the extra point. The most painful touchdown drive in history? Well, yeah, I mean, Miami had the ball. They could have ran this thing out and finished the game, but they fumbled. So now it's 27-13 at the extra point, 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in this 4th quarter. And there it is. Parity has been achieved to a satisfactory level. Yeah, for all my tinfoil hatters, someone definitely just got what they wanted. That is for sure. Another quick timeout, commercial break. Commercial break. All right. Shout out to you, Father Time. Hey, I like this. This is way out of the norm of what we normally do, and it's cool. It's cool. How crazy would it be if bass players... No, this is directly from the Mac. This is directly from the Mac microphone. I don't have my other setup here. I'm not at home. So, yeah, it's this is good. I asked people how it worked. And they say it works, so hey, there it is. That's what you pay for, right? You pay for a good product and you get it. And it's clear, sounds good, and I like it. So there you go. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left in this 4th quarter. And, it'd be kind of cool to be like the first person to ever like stream like an NFL game while like just like going out on an adventure. That's like something that I really want to do. I'm sure that like no one has ever done it. Like I want to be the first person to go around to like a national treasure or something like that and like stream a football game. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I hope your voice is better for the Philly game. Maybe sign language interpret on the side just in case. Shout out to you, Jeffrey. Nah, I'll be good, man. I'll be good. I got the soup. Uh, Babe just bought the soup and more green tea, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I got the vitamin C. I'll grab the zinc tomorrow, and I'll be good. I will be good. John, no, not at all. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen. See, when you know stuff, right? When you know what's basically gonna happen, or when you have a good inkling of what's gonna happen, it doesn't really bother you too much as far as know what's gonna happen. I called it. I said obviously Bills Mafia wanted the Jets to win, but Miami was gonna take this, regardless. So there it is. Father Time says you could do it. Try just walk. We watch you make coffee. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, that'd be interesting. May have to try and figure it out. I wonder if how viral that would go. I'd be the first person to ever do it. Like going out to like the Golden Gate Bridge and streaming a football game. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Or just walking down like the Vegas Strip and streaming a football game. That'd be nuts. That'd be nuts. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So here we go. First, 2nd and 5 for these Dolphins. This is going to be a toss. And they're going to go down here at about the line again. So it'll be 3rd and 5, and the Jets will call a timeout. They'll call a timeout to stop the clock at 4:26. 4:26, which, I mean, it does make sense. Base player says top of the Empire State Building. That'd be crazy, right? Something like that. That'd be kind of cool. 302 says, man, get the first down. Get the first down. I need a field goal. Yeah, it's third. So even if Miami gets down there, there's going to be a lot of time. So yeah, they would, if they don't get the first down, or if they're in a situation to where it makes sense that they have to kick, they will. But here we go. 3rd and 5. And this is going to be another handoff. Hits that edge, and they get the first down. Stays inside. Clock will roll. Clock will roll as we hit the 4-minute, 14-second mark. And there it is. Line was 9.5. Yes, it was. Line was 9.5. Larry says, I lost my fantasy week already, but I don't care. Shout out to you, Larry. We approach the 4-minute mark. 1st and 10 for Miami at the 34. And we'll have to see what they do here now. Because I think we had 2 more first downs. Probably seals this thing. And here we go. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Big run. And that's going to be a touchdown. Mostert runs it on in for 34 yards. And they will go ahead and score. And there it is. Mostert, 34-yard touchdown. And now Miami goes up by 20, pending the extra point. There it is. Father Times says, OMG, Jay calling a game from a horse. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Larry says, now it's over. Yeah, let's see what they do with it here. You're going to see all these passes that stop the clock. And, this looks bad for the Jets for multiple reasons, right? You definitely had some kind of a chance, being in the wild card to do something. And unfortunately, you put in this Boyles kid, and he looked just as bad as Wilson. I feel like Wilson at least had a little bit better footwork and is more acclimated with this offense than Boyles would be, so let him figure it out. But at the end of the day, they put Boyles in. He looks terrible. So now who do you point the finger at? Right? Do you point the finger at the coaching? Because now it's like, all right, you put the backup to the backup in there. and he's doing terrible, and you're still losing with even with this this good defense. So yeah, and it's gotten to a point now where the Jets defense is like, you know what, forget it, just let them run in for 34 yards. The game's over. So there you go. 34-13, 3 minutes and 35 seconds left on this clock in the fourth quarter, and yeah, we'll see what the Jets can do if they try to get some more garbage points or if they just start running this thing. And there it is. Father Time says you have to point at the coaching, in my opinion, for sure. Yeah, you gotta look at the coaching right now, right? Because it's not making sense. If Wilson didn't work, you go to the backup, and he's not any better. So what's the sense of putting him in? Just to spread out the blame? Like what are we doing? Jets are going to take it after the touchback to their 25. It'll now be 1st and 10 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in this fourth quarter. The Jets messed up their quarterback situation before the season. They should have never let Mike White leave. They were also cocky and thought they didn't have to sign anyone after the Rodgers injury. That's true. They did. They put all that money into Aaron. He literally gets injured on the first drive, and then he gets $90 million. Now he's been paid out about $90 million now. It's wild. But here we go. Boyles goes down. He gets sacked. And that ball came out. Jets will recover it. And that's now going to make it 2nd and 28. 2nd and 28. Just spare yourself the embarrassment now and run the ball. Stop putting this man having to drop back. Just run the ball. I mean, I guess I get that you want to have this situation to where, he gets some reps in and things like that. But it just doesn't make sense to have this kind of, situation where his confidence is going to be killed by the time this game is over. But here we go. 3rd and 10, and it'll be 2:42 on the clock and rolling. DSD, what up? What's going on with you? Here we go. Snap is off. Quick throw to the edge. This will be caught. And that's going to be 11 yards to Wilson. Clock will stop at 2:31. Management is a likely a closer term in entertainment. They call it a director or production manager. No sure thing, but not betting is the only sure bet. Shout out to you, Bob. 1st and 10. Boyles back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Steps up, and that's going to be incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10. 2:26 on the clock. 2:26 on the clock. Robert Salah looks lost right now. And, at the end of the day, when you look at your coach, I don't care if you're losing. I don't care if, you're down bad in a game. Your leader should never look lost themselves. And Robert looks lost right now. And that's not a good sign for this Jets organization, without a doubt. But here we go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. As Boyles back in the shotgun. Dolphins bring 4. Quick throw. This will be caught. And they will be tackled for about 4 yards. 3rd and 6. Clock will roll and bring us down possibly to about the 2-minute warning. That's what I'm thinking. As Quinnen Williams looks on and, he's aggravated. And I get it. He should be aggravated. This was a terrible game. Terrible game offensively, and they definitely made some mistakes defensively as Boyles throws, and this is going to be caught by Cook. He'll pick up the 1st down, it looks like here. We'll be down at a minute 53, and we'll hit the 2-minute warning. Minute 53 on the clock. All right, quick timeout, commercial break. What I'm saying, the players that even have effort right now, yeah, it's not good. All right. All right. So here we go. 1st and 10 for these Jets. Minute 53 on the clock. And we'll see if Boyles can finish strong. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. And they're going to get this to Gibson for 7 yards. It'll now be 2nd and 3 as it gets to the 46. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 with a minute 43 and rolling on the clock. Can't really go back to Zach being his confidence was fragile to begin with. Yeah, but who has the lesser of the blame right now? Right? Is it Wilson or Boyle? Obviously, you're going to put this more so on the coaching as Boyle goes deep, and this will be incomplete. It looks like a flag may have been thrown, or was it trash? I think it was trash. It's now 3rd and 3 with a minute 20 on the clock. Yeah, I think it was trash. Shout out to Reverend says, hey, Jake, and the Packers play the way back into the playoff picture. I'm not sure. I got to look at it and see what's going on. But for the last couple games, they've definitely been stepping it up for sure. But I got to check it out. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Boyle's back in the shotgun. 2 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Pressure comes. And Boyle gets ripped down. And that's going to be a huge sack. Loss of 11 yards. It's now 4th and 14 as the clock hits 1 minute and counting. Terrible. Terrible. Offensive line just giving up, letting everybody come through and showing their disdain for their quarterback there. Center just didn't even care. You should have seen it. If you didn't see it, it was bad. It was bad. 4th and 14, and here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes once again. Quick throw. This will be caught, but that's it. That's it. Turnover on downs. 4th and 14. And unfortunately, I mean, this was bad, right? This is very bad for a couple of reasons. Salah makes the decision to go ahead and bench Wilson. Boyle comes in, and to me, I think he did absolutely worse than what Wilson would have done. I think he does absolutely worse. And you got to point the blame at the head coach now. You got to point the blame at Salah, and there's got to be some proper adjustments figured out, right? You shouldn't just have to sit there and, okay, we need Aaron Rodgers to come back. There's got to be somebody else on that bench that can come out there and remotely get close to winning. Fine, you lose a couple games by 3 points or a touchdown, we get it. But to lose, by 21 points in a game that clearly should have been a little more even with the way the defense was playing in the beginning, it's really sad to see. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Clock will run out. It's going to be the end of the game. Score is 34-13. Miami takes it. And there you go. Quick shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. Much love to each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a great, great Black Friday. Stay safe out there. If you guys have fun tonight, obviously it's Friday night, or Friday evening, heading in Friday night. So make sure you're safe out there. Have your fun. Drink responsibly. And if you do drink, get yourself a DD. Don't drink and drive, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I'm going to take some time to rest tomorrow, get back right, and we'll meet back here on Sunday for the Bills and the Eagles, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you for the love and support, and I will see you all on Sunday. Have a great, great afternoon. Have a great afternoon.